Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the live SCADA SWAT Force renditions here on the channel. I say renditions because there is multiple. We're at the 9th episode already, the 9th episode of which we're going to celebrate a point that all of the episodes from this point forward are going to be at least 3 hours long. That way we might actually complete the series this year. Wouldn't that be a miracle? Yeah, it does feel like this is an on-running series, and it's not even close to how on-running the Giant Soul Seekers series are. I enjoy these series, but boy did they take a while to complete. Anyway, hello there, Christmas Mr. Troll, Aiden and Vanny Vanessa, I believe that is, or, you know, however it's pronounced. The PlayStation does make it rather difficult at times, but regardless, welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you stopping on by, and without further ado, let's check out what we can do bonus mission-wise. We have Undercover Greebles right now. And we're not going to be doing it with Blast Buckler. I think we had enough of him in the previous episode. I think who we'll do it with instead, let's do some Night Charge. You're epic. Thanks for the compliments. I appreciate it. You know who else is also epic? Night Charge. Charge and Night. He was binging for SSA Soul Seeker series. Well, that's quite a coincidence given that I did just bring it up. But yeah, I appreciate you watching that series. The support was great, and better yet was the fact that it was something other than just a playthrough or a lock or souling, because we've seen those before. Soul Seekers is something new. So yeah, it's always great to be unique and creative that way. Yeah, that's it. Take that to the face, you frickin' undercover agreeable. Totally deserved it. And that's what it gets for being agreeable, right? If you don't want to get beat up, maybe you should just not be agreeable. You are absolutely right, Dragon Critic. We are 1 week away from the new Spider-Man film, and I'm sure lots of people are losing their mind over that. The hype for that film is very high, shall we put it. Easily the most anticipated film of the year for most people, and it's just barely coming out this year. It's literally 16 days away from being a 2022 movie. Well, the fact that we're almost in 2022, that alone kind of shocks me. But this Friday, I am really looking forward to West Side Story. Firstly, because it's West Side Story. Second of all, it's Steven Spielberg. Third of all, it's a musical, need I say any more? Those are all just things that I enjoy. So hopefully Spielberg didn't cock it up. I watched Homecoming this morning, not as good as the original trilogy, but still good. It was fresh is what it was a new take on the character, a refreshing take on the character, something that the character desperately needed after he already had Amazing Spider-Man, which was just fine, it was just more of the same. And then there was Amazing Spider-Man 2 that happened. Yeah, that film is notoriously garbage with good reason, because it is, well, notoriously garbage. There's going to be a new Spider-Man movie called Across the Spider-Verse. Yes, I'm well aware of that. They confirmed an Into the Spider-Verse sequel literally, I think, a few weeks after the first one came out, just because it was such a successful movie. Critically, I mean, it won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, for Pete's sake. Yes, it's easy to say that it was a good film, because, newsflash for you, it was a good film. You've got a day off. Oh, that's awesome for you. I sincerely hope you enjoy it. I definitely don't have a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have to pick up equipment, as in film production equipment, because that is the course I'm studying, after all, at university. But then I've also got to finish an assignment. I've got to, well, then I've got badminton, then I've got lessons, then I've got more badminton. I'm basically working from 9 till 6 tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Hence why I'm streaming now, because I will not get the opportunity to do so tomorrow, now will I? Oh boy, he's going to hit me. I probably should have been more cautious of that. Luckily first Night Charge is pretty awesome. Okay, sweet. I'm an animated movie person. Yeah, me too. I love myself a good animated film. Then again, I do just love myself a good film, period, whether it's animated or not. But still, I can't find myself ever hating on an animation, unless it's bad animation. You know, we get bad ones as often as we do good, it feels like, but you can say that for any film, any genre. There are always good ones and bad ones. It's only things like Skylanders where, you know, you tend to find all things good, because even my least favourite Skylanders game, that being Imagineers, is still a game that I thoroughly enjoy and I quite like. Anyway, apparently we still have one more sheep in disguise, and it's right there, or should I say greedy in disguise. There we go, and we finish him off with such ease. Do you think they will reveal if Tobey Maguire married MJ? We'll have to wait and see. How does it feel? 20 years and 2 months already? What do you mean that's how old I am? It feels, well, like I'm old. That's how it feels.
New record.
Oh wait, we have a level to be selected. That level of which we shall be selected is a level known as Woodborough, because apparently the only thing we have to do is go back and get triple stars on one of the previous missions. So we'll worry about that at a future date. Do you think if they'll play the original theme when he appears? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Can't get too you know, hooked in it. Can't pollute my enjoyment of the film just because of raising my hype levels to unexpected levels of achievement. Would not have guessed, thought you were my age. Well, I don't know what your age is, so I have no idea how old you're making me out to be there, Swoosh Doodles. But yes, I am 20 years old. I still love Skylanders all these years. Going ahead and at me at Twitter. I won't reply because I've used my Twitter account maybe twice in the past 5 years. But welcome to the stream here, Wilfred. You just dropped in to say hi real quick. Well, I really appreciate the support regardless. Well, we look forward to seeing you in another hour then, Wilfred. Pringles do taste pretty good there, Aiden. Anyway, Snaggle Scale, could you shut up and just let me get to the reader already? Apparently not, that's apparently asking too much. So here we go with Solo Survival. Seriously? I haven't unlocked any of the other missions yet. Wow. Just wow. Okay, let's go to Avril instead. We have a speed character on the portal. Let's take advantage of all the speed. And luckily this time with Avril we don't get a full monologue from her. So let's start by speedrunning Mount Cloudbreak, shall we? 17 years of age. Yes, it's been 3 years since I was that young. Appreciate it whilst you're young, my friend. If we're talking exclusively the actor, then Andrew Garfield is by far the best actor of them all. But if we talk about who made the best character, the best Peter Parker, well, the best Peter Parker is Tom Holland, whereas I think the best Spider-Man is actually Andrew Garfield as well. I think Andrew Garfield makes a pretty good Spider-Man, but not a pretty good Peter Parker, whereas Tom Holland is the opposite. And then Tobey Maguire is nostalgic, but also kind of weird. Especially in the first movie, where I do not buy that he is, what, a high schooler? He is far too old for that shit. Oh, yep, that would be for Doofus Rufus talk, alright. Unfortunately, Doofus Rufus, like always, never knows when to shut up. And apparently the game never knows when to let me skip over for unnecessary deep stew. So this mode is all about getting clocks from defeating enemies or grabbing collectibles. Which is why if you can get a collectible that's pretty much on the main path, it's definitely beneficial for you to go on ahead and grab it. Or better yet, you know, you just find a horde of chompies and annihilate them like this, and you're guaranteed some clocks from just the sheer quantity of them.
Keep going. There's another way out through the core of the volcano.
Why are bullies bullies? Because they're messed up, stupid idiots that I hate so much. I mean, that ultimately just is it. It's the fact that they are so messed up that they believe that hurting others and causing them pain brings them some sort of mild satisfaction from the lack of anything they have in their lives. Like, honestly, I always feel sorry for bullies because it kind of is a lack of love in their life a lot of the time. You know, maybe it's negligent parents or whatever. It can be that. In some cases, it's just bullies are sick and like seeing people hurt. But other times it's just, well, they don't know how to be nice to others because they never receive that niceness themselves, if that makes sense. And that is one capitalized name right there, Skylanders Scavenger. Welcome to the stream, I appreciate it. But no, there is no simple answer to why bullies are bullies. It changes between bully to bully, and, you know, it stems from multiple reasons. put people down to raise themselves up. Exactly, dude, exactly. You know, their lives are so miserable that they feel the need to cause misery in other people's lives just to feel something. Just some anything. All I'm saying is that there's a lot more to one's character than just what you see at school or at work. You know, they have a full life that they live 24 hours a day. There's not always a way to know what's going on behind the scenes. And sometimes people are just really, really secretive and not very, they don't open up all too well. Bullies are very much that way. And again, I feel sorry for them. A lot of them have a load of mental issues that a lot of people just wouldn't help them with, or they feel like they couldn't get help when they most certainly can if they go out looking for it.
Thanks for letting me out, Skylander.
Oh, don't worry, I know what you meant. For G isn't all that important. I think I-Night kind of gets the point across there, my friend. Some people bully to look cool to others, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's beyond unfortunate, it's just horrible to bully someone, that's what it is. And you'd never find me doing it, so much so that I even stuttered. In fact, I stuttered for effect, that is. Except Chompies, I'd happily bully Chompies, but don't tell Wolf that I said that. If Rufus didn't exist, Swap Force would be #1 for me. Oh, that is harsh. Who's a bully now, huh? We all bully Rufus, but with Rufus, in his case, it's okay. It's okay to bully him. Rufus for Smash win. Oh, you know, they've already confirmed him for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2 on Nintendo, GameCube, Switch, 360, and 1. Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that.
Remember, Portal Master, you can switch your Skylanders at any time.
Is that right? Is it Mastery on? Is that right? It's almost like I've played 2 games in anticipation of this and know of this already. What do you know? Wilfred is still here! Wilfred, don't tell Wilfred. I'm well aware you've heard that, but that doesn't mean you need to go on ahead telling everyone about it, Wilfred. I told you not to tell Wilfred, Wilfred. And no, I'm not insane right now. You're the insane one. You should get a sanity check for that insanity. Would you ever want to fight a bully if it wanted to fight you? Well, no. I'd always try and resolve the situation as easily as possible. The only time I would ever fight back is if my safety was in danger. Like, if they hit me first, rather than accept that pain, I would push back, but if, you know, there's no reason to lash out, then I would avoid that at all costs, in all perfect honesty. Anyway, here I am, completely forgetting to switch out, so let's go ahead and do some Rebel Charge. Or, better yet, let's do Doom Charge, actually. Doom Charge! I don't think Rufus would be able to fight me. I don't think Rufus would be able to fight anyone. He's pretty useless. That's why we call him Doofus. He is Doofus Rufus. That's not so it's true, of course. Okay, here we go. Let's grab this collectible quickly whilst we're down here. That's another 24 seconds we can save. Thank you very much. That somehow works out. Anyway, it's really eerie how the music just stops when you pick up a timer. Like, why do they do it this way? You're torturing me here without the awesomeness that is the Swap Force soundtrack. My friend lost my igniter. Now that, my friend, is a crime. That is a true tragedy. I could not feel more sorry for you. Losing an igniter is the biggest upset of all time. I'm upset for you. And I hope you find it, because that is... I am so depressed. In fact, it's to the point where my day is ruined. Yeah, that's right, people. I am beyond disappointed, and now my day is ruined. Exactly, as you should be. You should be sad. That's a very sad thing to happen, and I'm very sad that such unfortunities came upon you. Yeah, exactly, and that's a very fine way of putting it there, Swoosh Doodles. You don't have to deal with the pain, but you shouldn't be the first one to strike. You know, we're not Cobra Kai here. Why do you think Cobra Kai, you know, is something that Johnny left after a while? Yes, a little bit of a Karate Kid reference / Cobra Kai reference, because Cobra Kai was not a good mentality to have. It's the kind of ideology that raised bullies, not heroes. Here we are, you're going down, you frickin' plant. Take that! Haha!
Get us down, Skylander?
I think I can, whether I will is another story. But then again, I need the cage to be dropped down, so I suppose I have to. But if I didn't have to, I probably wouldn't. I'm a nice guy like that. So let's get out of here. I believe water's about to pop up. I believe correctly. It's time for some Washblade. Haha, funny name for a double water swap, which isn't even the original swap. But hello there, Alex the Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Oh, Rufus had it coming, Aiden, my friend. He had it coming. If anyone deserves being bullied, it is Rufus. Or should I say Doofus Rufus? Again, that is a more accurate name. Wait, your PS3 always seems to crash in this level? No, that is depressing. How are you supposed to get past any more of the game if the game is always crashing on the very first level? How can Doofus Rufus possibly be your favourite character? This is Doofus Rufus we're talking about here. He's like #1 on the top 10 worst Skylanders NPCs list. If I were to make that, which I'm not. I'm not making that. I don't know, I just feel like Skylanders has never really been all that good on the PlayStation 3. Then again, I never actually played it on PlayStation 3 besides Trap Team, which was fine, I guess. But still, you know, I just feel like literally any other port is better than the PlayStation 3 one, besides for Wii, for Swap Force onwards, that is. Yeah, shifting over to Swap Force, Trap Team, Superchargers, and Imaginators for the Wii U was definitely a wise choice on your behalf. You should be proud of that, and we should also all be proud of my excellent achievement with these triple stars right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and select another level. Let's do Eye Juggle. It's just one short, and we'll be over in Jiffy and Spit, as they put it. I've been a Nintendo kid my entire life. Also, if I didn't get Superchargers for Wii U, I couldn't play as Donkey Kong or Bowser. Exactly, those characters were so much fun that it was worth getting the game for that system over the PlayStation 4 any day of the week. And you could argue, oh, it's only the guest stars that make Superchargers sell the best on Wii U. How come in Imaginators, where there was no guest star for the Wii U version, the Wii U still sold the best? Yeah, by that time, the PlayStation 4 had like 4 times the sales of the Wii U at least, and yet the Wii U still sold the best for Imaginators. It's just clear that the audience for Wii U's and Skylanders correlated, at least to me anyway. That's how patterns work. They aren't so easy to break. You even got the Donkey Kong starter pack. Well, of course, that's the only way to get Superchargers on Wii U. Superchargers on Wii U didn't have a Spitfire starter pack, only had a Donkey Kong starter pack. Which is a shame, because that means you did get 2 live Superchargers, which was a bit of a waste element-wise. Okay, here we go, let's get out of here. Oh, this is a moment where I realised magic is stronger here, so let's bring out some Washaloop. Which is a pretty funny name. Good old Washaloop. Yeah, Crash and Dr. Cortex, but they were in for Crash Bandicoot starter pack exclusive to the PlayStation. For Wii U, sure, you could play as those characters, but you couldn't get them in the starter pack. That's what I meant when I said that. Of course, you could just also buy the characters separately, so I'm not sure whether it was a selling point for PlayStation systems or whatnot, but still, point is, it was there, and it didn't really affect the pattern whatsoever. It just goes to show that the Wii U and Skylanders audience truly did correlate. Oh, I see we all play Swap Force. I mean, I couldn't blame you. This is a very good game, this one. Yeah, getting some more swappers would be very wise. I mean, Swap Force, what's great about it is that you can buy 16 swappers but have 256 characters because of the ability of swapping. Tops and bottom halves, that is. And the very fact that you also alter the toy, and then however you alter the toy is how it appears in game, which is so revolutionary. Even to this day, technology amazes me. Like, they really knocked out of the park this game, like, mechanic-wise and interactivity-wise, because you actually interact with physical toys by swapping their tops and bottoms. It truly was Toys to Life. With that being said, this is still my second least favourite Skylanders game, because the game itself, the levels, they get rather repetitive and dull after a while, and the bonus content is just more of the same. Like, seriously, all I'm doing now for Time Attack is going through the same exact levels, but quickly. And in a score mode where I'm going through the exact same levels, but with a score mode. Big deal. Not really, that was sarcasm. Okay, here we go. What we need is we need some more time, first and foremost, so I'll be grabbing that. Oh, yeah.
Skylanders of the fire element.
Fire, eh? Well, let's continue doing this, and then we can swap out for one of the fire swappers. Oh, yeah. Even though the problem here is that it's been so long, even I can't even remember what, oh, that's in collection. My bad. I can't even remember what fire combinations I have and have not done. Oh, I haven't done Fire Jet. Let's do that one. I mean, Fire Jet is just hilarious, so why would I not go with Fire Jet? It's a true question we should be asking ourselves. And Charge seems to have most of the combinations all ticked off. The only thing we haven't done for Charge yet is, oh, Fire. We haven't done Fire Charge, Blast Charge, or for that matter, we haven't done Wash Charge. Wow. So let's be taking this guy off the portal and placing it on instead the very Fire Jet I was alluding to earlier. Why should we be surprised? Ignite sarcasm is your first language. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. You should be surprised by my sarcasm when I practically speak the language and nothing else. You know what, we're going to take that hit like a champ because it means we get to save time, and time is very precious in this mode. In fact, it's literally what the mode is named after. I wasn't doing a great job without zooming and booming right there, was I? Not at all. Now give me time! Thank you! We'll take it. And out we pop some more. I forgot that you can't attack whilst in midair, unlike you can in later games. Unless you're playing a Star Strike, of course. She can attack in midair, unlike every other Steiner in this game, who needs to wait till you hit the ground in order to attack again. I don't have Hoot Loop, Boomjet, Driller, and Boomstone. Well, I sincerely hope you get them someday. Those are some really great characters, especially Boomjet, my favourite swapper, actually. Okay, this guy's got to go. Sweet. Okay, here we are. Let's be zooming and booming some more. I don't have any swappers yet. Need to get some for sure. Yes, I would highly recommend it. I mean, some of them can be cheap. Washbuckler and Blast Zone, they're cheap for obvious reasons, because they were in the starter pack. You can get them basically everywhere. eBay, you know, online gaming stores, thrift stores. In fact, even stores that don't even sell anything gaming related, you can probably still find a Washbuckler somehow. This is Washbuckler we're talking about here. You know, everyone and their grandma had two of them, pretty much. It's like Avengers Endgame when everyone and their grandma went to go see it. Twice. Okay, let's get out of here. I just need Fire, Kraken, Freeze Blade, and Spyros. I wish you luck getting those characters, two of which should be no problem, but Spyros is going to be hard for the very fact that this is a character that I've never heard of and does not exist to the best of my knowledge. Who is this Spyros? I mean, you say that fast enough, it sounds kind of like Spyro, but Spyro is not a swapper. Unless you cut him in half, but even then it wouldn't work that way in the game now, would it? Okay, we gotta go zooming. Yeah, boy. Okay, here we go. Let's grab that burger, and then are those gonna spawn in? Yes, they are. So we're gonna quickly jump back here. That wasn't very quick, was it? I failed miserably. I also completely failed to miss the fact that Undead is stronger here, so let's be swapping out for Nightjet. Mainly because I feel like it, no other reason. Yeah, autocorrect can be a real pain sometimes. Whatever you say, whatever you say. You guys want to start coming for me or what? There we are, that's more like it. Yeah, we got him, boys! Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage, alright. Oh, we love that, so much damage! Oh boy, he's shooting at me, I repeat, he's shooting at me! So rude to be shooting me like that, so rude and mean. Oh wow, that chomp missed entirely, it did. Not good at all. Ouch, ouch. Okay, we need that, and this, and comments that I should be reading. Glad there's still Skylanders content, and it's being recommended to me. Yes, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you got recommended over here, my friend. It's amazing to see you. And of course, Skylanders is still being supported. This gaming franchise is legendary, but unfortunately, because it's a very small community, you do have to go looking for it. Sometimes it gets recommended, but other times YouTube's just like, nah! Yeah, I hate it when YouTube does that. Anyway, let's get out of here. I don't really use it to play Skylanders, just Mario. What, you mean for Wii U? Of course, obviously, I own most of the Skylanders games on PlayStation 4, so obviously I play Skylanders on my PlayStation 4 and my Switch while I play Switch games on it. Not Imaginators, because I unfortunately don't have 600 quid on my sleeve to pay for Imaginators on the Switch. Yeah, here we go, let's punch that guy, we love to see it! Oh boy, watch out for that guy. Yes, we did that alright, we did that alright! Yeah, Ignite, we're having a whole convo in for live chat about for Wii U and Swap Force, haha. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I am kind of playing Swap Force right now. But I can't always keep up with every nook and cranny found in that chat. That chat is basically a gold mine of things that I've missed, pretty much. You could fill a gold mine with things I've missed. I'm saying this twice just to emphasise it. Repetition for effect and all that. That effect being to put emphasis on the very thing I'm repeating. And boy, it sure is a good thing that we aren't doing the stream where it ends the moment I say one of my signature phrases, because it would be as good as over by now. That's for sure. I don't own any Skylanders games for Xbox One yet. That's unfortunate, and it's going to take you a while too, because that means a lot of saving. The Xbox One versions of these games are not cheap, same as the PlayStation 4 ones. You can probably get superchargers for a decent price on the Xbox One, and that's it. Ow. I probably should have been faster. You know, huge time waste, that. Huge. Yeah, we got him, boys. Anyway, why are we bringing up Balf? I mean, I get that he's a legendary composer and all, but yeah. Either way, who's ready for some Rubble Jet? This time we're actually going to stick with the Rubble that I was alluding to earlier. Also, as you can tell, my swap force is actually functioning this time, so there's no need for blast buckler solo runs this time around. It's a miracle, I know. Got him! Got him! Did we get him? Oh, we got him alright. Okay, sweet. Bluff? What about bluff? What is this bluff I'm hearing of? I have SSA and Giants for Wii, Swap Force and Superchargers for Wii U, and Imaginators for PS4. I can't find Swap Force or Superchargers though. What, on PS4? That's unfortunate. Yeah, say the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of these games just go for ridiculous prices unless your name is Superchargers, and even then the value is still about the same as the original recommended retail, which is £60 here in the UK. You can get it on CX for about £20 less than that. And CX tends to be pretty cheap. Anyway, let's be connecting these two together, or not. I lied. Wow, I am really bad at this one. How am I this bad? There we go, that's more like it. Oh, we got him! Alright. Oh, don't we just love Yellen? Yellen is basically the extent of my charisma at this point. Anyway, why is Master Eon accusing me of losing hope so early in the bloody level? We're not even a minute into the level yet, and already Eon is accusing me of losing hope. Who does this guy think he is? Don't think I even need to fight these guys, and here I am doing something. Yeah, that worked out. That was 100% what I meant to do. Anyway, I keep forgetting that I need to double tap in order to go zoom in. Anyway, we're going to get that and then leave them behind, realising afterwards that one of them actually left me a clock. Bit too late for that now though. Okay, cool, we got that. I love the fact that the clock just kind of magnetizes towards your body. It's awesome. Trap Team does have a really good lock puzzle. The fact that the guy has a jetpack makes it a lot more fast paced. You aren't waiting like 6 years for the mechanism, or the mechanism even. I can't speak today, but anyway, the mechanism in Spyro's Adventure takes 6 years to actually maneuver. At least in Trap Team it's instantaneous because you're jetpacking it up. In fact, the very idea that the whole orientation remains the same throughout the entirety of the puzzle actually makes them easy to solve as well. Unlike Giants, where of course you'll twist to the left and the entirety of the orientation will twist left as well, which can be confusing for some people, I gather. Not that the lock puzzles in Skylanders have ever been difficult, but still, Trap Team definitely have the best, most fast-paced ones. Remember in my Swap Force like called Brightest Lock where Flashwig practically solo shot this level? Yeah, Flashwig is a beast. So watch out for that thing. Yeah, here we are. Get over here! Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Ow, that was mean. Why would you do that? Oh, you definitely want to get your hands on an igniter. He is my favourite Skylander with good reason. He is an absolute powerhouse, baby! Plus his design is awesome. There's no denying that. I mean, who wouldn't want to play with a badass fire spirit in an enchanted suit of armor now, right? That just spells out, imitation or intimidation for you, not imitation. What is the igniter supposed to be in? What was the word I just used? Was he supposed to be? What is the word? I don't know. I just pulled up a brain fart right now. Your top 10, blah de blah de blah. I wasn't able to read that because of PlayStation, as always, cut it off before I had a chance to read it. something about my top 10 worst decisions made for the Skylanders franchise, which is a pretty popular video at this point. Don't think it's quite cracked 1K views yet, but I appreciate the support I do have. I don't long for more. Anyway, we got some volcano games that we're just going to ignore. When I was at school, I was crying because that mean kid Darren said something I think I don't know. Wait, what? I have confusion. Doesn't help that my brain has gone to farts already, nothing but, and that comment just made it even more so. So wait, he said something that he thought you didn't know about. That's really not that bad. Or you don't know what he said, you don't understand what he said, in which case that's even less bad. Like, who cares what he has to say if you don't even understand it? You kind of failed in your, you know, bullying tactics. You kind of failed to hurt the person's feelings if they don't understand how their feelings are supposed to be hurt by what you've said. You know, being a bully that way, you've kind of failed at being a bully. I'm sorry to say it, but this Darren kid sounds like he has you know, has some issues, shall we put it, to put it nicely. And yes, that is putting it nicely. Anyway, let's go with little bit of where these characters at. All of my swappers are all over the place. So let's go with freeze shift. I hope I haven't done this combination yet. Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Keeping it cool.
9 people and 9 likes. That's an awesome coincidence. But I really appreciate support, guys. You leaving your likes means that these live streams will be recommended to more like-minded people, and I always adore the support. Plus, it just lets me know that you guys are enjoying the streams, so I'll definitely be continuing these in future. Even though the whole 9 likes is probably outdated at this point, knowing my look. And I'd have no problems with that whatsoever. Anyway, this guy back here, he's got to go. Anyway, I hate the fact you got to wait for these things, especially when I'm an impatient person. Oh boy, like that! I was not expecting that to happen. Okay. Oh, come on, yeah, frickin' platforms. Just let me get to the end. Not asking for that much, am I? Oh no! Well, I missed the speed there. I'm no longer fast and fast nor quick and quick. Okay, you guys have simply put just got to go. Ooh, yes, but we will be taking that along the way, thank you very much. Okay, here we are. Open sesame. And here is why I brought out the shift, because it means that I also get the undead buff from all this. Get out my way, you stupid robot chickens. Luckily, I can take damage all I want. That's what food is for. Yeah, we're just going to bypass every last one of these fools. Boom, baby. Didn't even lose any hit points along the way, probably because anything I did lose, I healed up with the food, man. Oh yeah, Dark Wildfire. I had you guys pick the path for him. I do plan on reattempting that solo at some point. You know, it's better yet how I had the opportunity not to use regular Wildfire, because who wants to see that in a Wildfire solo run? No, I know exactly what you guys want to see. You guys want to see Dark Wildfire, and in that category, boy did I deliver. I mean, and that's another thing on the channel too, rather than playthroughs, I am doing the franchise solo run with Igniter. Every single game in Swap Force there. Let's just say we've seen better times with that one. We're down to our final life there. Wildfire is in my top 10 favourite Skylanders. He is just barely not in mine, and I mean barely. Wildfire is literally my 11th favourite Skylander. I love the guy. He is so OP. I love his design. There's such a great attention to detail with his Traptanian weapon, and the fact that, you know, he's a metal lion. The textures deem it so because all along his back he has kind of like the main lion would have. It's just, to summarise it in one word, totally dope. Wait a minute, that's 2! I didn't know I could count to 2. I remember when you figured out that his fire roar travelled so far. Oh, I knew that all the time.
This is as far as we can take you.
Although obviously because you're bringing it up here, I clearly didn't, because what you're saying is true. I just have problems remembering things sometimes. You know, when I have... If you were to compile all of my live streams into one video, the video even would be a couple of days long, so no wonder why I can't remember every single thing about every single stream of mine. And I mean that, the video would be several days long. I have done at least, at the minimum, I would say, a week's worth of live stream footage. Through the... Well, I'm almost at 5 years of uploads at this point. My very first upload was February 14th, 2017, so on that day it will be my 5th year of uploading videos to YouTube. 5th! Can you believe it? Man, time has flew. What about China? Why are we getting angry at China? What are they trying to do this time? Oh, I want that, thank you very much. Now let's get out of here, boss.
We're now inside the secret. Soft pop, going dark.
Okay, let's bring in Stink Ranger, a ranger of stink, and actually knock this guy off a portal before I wind up losing more time. But yeah, running in a Stink Ranger! Oh, that actually kind of worked. I'm surprised how well that worked. Yes, Wildfire is indeed pretty OP. Here I am completely forgetting that Ranger is not a very fast bottom half. That also, it seems as though this particular Ranger is a very under-upgraded bottom half. Luckily for us, Stink is not under-upgraded, that is, so he should do just fine in terms of combat. Oh, wait, I see a stopwatch, which is totally worth it. Yeah, we're just going to keep jumping and hoping that that's actually faster. I think it was Saving the Skies who did a full breakdown as to whether jumping is faster than walking or whatnot. I didn't watch that video, so I have no idea for results. But still, jumping feels faster, so I'm going to continue with it all the same. Igniter is better than Sprocket, congratulations for noticing. Not that that's much of an achievement, given how garbage Sprocket is. You know, I'd be concerned for a Skylander if they weren't better than Sprocket, because that would make them one of the worst Skylanders. Wrecking Ball. Okay, no stopwatches there, that's unfortunate. Luckily we have a nice big timer for this one. Hey, why would I be anything else when I could be nice? You know, I like making people's days better rather than the opposite. You know, if I can make someone's day better, I will. You can't always make it that way, and you know, it doesn't, as harsh as it sounds, it doesn't upset me when I can't make someone else's day better, because it's not exactly like that's my purpose. I don't have to be nice to people, I don't have to make your days better, I just try my hardest all the same. You know, and the gratitude you guys present to me, and the support you guys give me in return, you know, I'm definitely one benefiting here. You guys really go above and beyond with your support, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, you better check that through with Amazon right there, my man. Oh, thanks for that Vicanoid coming in at the perfect moment, it seems. And of course I like raccoons. I have a frickin' profile picture as one in the top right up there. Purely because Sly Cooper, for those of you who don't know, the very first Sly Cooper game, Thievius Raccoonus, was actually my first ever video game. So naturally that game kind of set me on this path, you could say. That was my first ever video game. But even then, I never really got hooked on video games. Like, I would only play them, maybe once or twice a month at best. I wasn't a big gamer. Then I played Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, and that was a game that really got me into gaming. Like, after that game came out, I was playing Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, like, every day. I loved it, and I still love it to this day. Oh, fair enough. I'm responding to R, by the way. R has said, that's why I asked, which is why I say that's fair enough. Sometimes I've got to elaborate, it's not always clear who I'm replying to, because there's so many of you! Love it. Did everyone just come from saving Skylanders live streams or what? I don't know, my live streams tend to do very well. Again, that's why I appreciate support from every last one of you guys. Anyway, I should probably stop dying now. Now all what I need to do is add luck onto the title, make it false advertisement and draw in even more viewers. The locks definitely do the best live stream wise. Probably why I haven't done another solo run, especially ever since I did the Dark Wildfire one. I kind of got discouraged after that. For Gil Grunt and Thumplin 2-pack on Amazon is selling for $90. Oh, that's rough. But what do you expect from a pack released quite late in Skylanders Trap Team? In the run of that game, that was one of the last packs ever released, and the last packs of Skylanders always tend to be the rarest and most expensive ones. Look at characters like Scratch, for example, because they produce less versions of the character. Like, basically, why would you produce more versions of the character at the end of the game's lineup where the sales aren't as strong anymore? You know, you just wouldn't make as many figurines for that, and because of that, the later Skylanders to come out, they are lower in supply and just as high in demand, which really drives up the prices for some of them, especially for minis and Trap Team. The Life Pack, the Water Pack, and the Air Pack have that, all have that same problem exactly. But I feel like they didn't prioritize the Water and the Life Packs all too much because they had minis that were already released. Basically, Gilbert and Thumplin were already from the Spyro's Adventure and Giants lineup. They already had green and orange bases, and it's the same with Life. Barkley and Whisper Elf, they already had green and orange bases, so why put out those packs where not as many people are going to be buying them because they own versions of those characters already. They already own a Barkley, they already own a Whisper Elf. Why would they pay extra just for the red bases? Most people wouldn't, hence why, again, it's a rarer pack. It's only really for OCD collectors who care about getting, like, the Skylanders of all the different bases and all that. You know, it's only collectors who care about getting a Double Trouble 1.5, pretty much. You know, regular casual Skylander players won't care if the base is orange, green, pink with polka dots, you know, they'll just care, oh, I have this Skylander now, yay. You know, some people will literally only get one version of each Skylander. Oh, I have Dark Stealth Elf, no need to get another Stealth Elf, as simple as that, really. Any luck would be easy for you as long as you don't die or press a be good with video game button. Yeah, that's kind of like how looks work, but unfortunately that kind of advice always tends to go over my head and I don't do those things, like be good with video game, for example. You know, that, my friends, is, as I usually put it, asking too much. Ow, how dare you hit me? That was awfully rude. Why would you do that? And you have the audacity to not leave any stopwatches behind? Oh, that is just cruel, that is. That is unacceptable. But hello there, Stirfied. My apologies if you've been here a while and I haven't acknowledged you. It is amazing to see you, my friend. Welcome as always. Until you do something stupid, which won't be long because you do those things pretty often, and that's when... I'm sorry, I'd hate to do it to you, Stirfied, but that's when we'd have to cancel you. You'd leave me with no other choice. Anyway, where is some of these combinations I haven't done yet? If you guys recall earlier, I have done most of the charge combinations besides the fire ones, so I feel as though bringing out, where are the appropriate top halves is the question. I feel as though bringing out blast charge is appropriate. Since I gotta go right now, good luck and remember my famous words to victory. Mi gusta o biblioteca. Yes, I cannot possibly forget those wise words, my friend. A wise man once told me, a biblioteca, Pinata enjoyer, hi, welcome. I've already done Gorilla Charge as a combination, and at the moment I'm focusing on combinations that I haven't done yet, so I can fill out my charter and earn the stars. That is part of 100% completion, and we need to do that before we have been successful with this series. After all, that is one of the conditions of the Soul Seekers, that I have to get to 100% completion.
In position! Target locked!
Yeah, I do vlog at towns pretty often. I can't tell you the next one I'm going to, purely because we haven't planned it out yet, but who knows, we might even run into one another one day. That would be awesome. Yeah, something on its own can be insane, at least red-based one. If you're struggling to get red-based one, why not just get the orange-based one instead? Unless you already have the orange-based one and you're doing this explicitly for the red-based, which, you know, that's fair enough. After all, we are die-hard Skylander collectors. We want every base, every variant, every iteration, every, pretty much. You want to stuff our every Skylanders with our every Skylanders, just put my 25 blast put my 25 glass zones inside of my 100 food fights, thank you very much, and keep it coming. You know, job lot for 50 food fights, yes please. I am speaking directly about Magnoid here. If you saw an eBay lot for 50 food fights, I'm pretty sure he'd pick it up if the price was good enough. When I went to Leicester, dude, I live near Leicester. I live in Loughborough, which is in Leicestershire. So if you live near Leicester, then you live near me. That is how it works. Okay, let's get this guy over here. I don't know why I'm rushing these puzzles. It's not exactly like they drain the timer. Then again, it does depend. Like, Loughborough is where my house is, but I actually live at Lincoln because that's where I study at the university. I shouldn't really give out this information, but here I am doing it anyway. I'm a bad role model. Please, in the comment section below, do not tell me where you live. A, I don't want to know, and B, it is dangerous. You know, if you're going to listen to anything from this stream, listen to that, about personal information protection. And now that I've given you this advice, all I need from you now is your social security number, and we should be good. You know, that will make us even. You thought I was doing this for free the entire time? I'm joking, of course it's for free. And please do not give out your social security number. Thank God for eBay, less than $30 for both Gill Run and Thumperland. That's a bit of a steal right there. If you managed to get that offer, then congratulations, my friend, you've done well there. Yes, don't give out addresses. Addresses? Just anything related to where you live. Just none of it on the internet, please, and thank you. I will come to your location number 48L. What? On the 48th L, what does that mean? I am mega confusion. Again, this is one of those streams where my brain seems to be in shutdown mode. I've spent too much time on my assignments, it would seem like. You know what, we're just going to take that damage like a champ. Okay, how are the objectives looking on this? We need to clear it under 8.5 minutes, which is looking more and more difficult as I run out of time. Right, the stagecoach. You see, I wouldn't know because I use buses so irregularly. I use trains more often than not because trains are faster, they're more direct, and they're just more fun and more luxurious. Like, seriously, you have seats that don't hurt your butt every second you sit down on them. So why would I not use the trains, right, when they're so much better? They might be more expensive, but I would happily pay the extra for the time I'd save and for extra comfort I'd have. You know, that alone makes it all worth it to me. How dare you hit me? That's awfully rude, old chap. He hit me again! Wow, man. Oh, but we did get plenty of time stoppers and food too while I'm at it. Now this guy's going down, down, I tell you! Slowly but surely he is anyway. This is fine. This is what being fine looks like. I mean, honestly, I don't care what happens, so long as we don't lose this character and we complete the time objectives. Any of those things going awry would be an absolute tragedy. Ooh, but level up, don't mind if we do. Unfortunately, it's what force you don't fully heal up. When you level up, you just get the increased maximum health. But it shall suffice all the same. Is that everyone? Apparently not, because the thing's not opening. Where are these enemies that I'm supposed to be defeating then? Game! Hello! Don't tell me you're gonna glitch out at the very last second, please. Oh, come on, game. Where you at? Where's your head at? Is your head as bad as my head right now? Because my head bad right now. Yep! It's official, guys. It seems as though I have broken the video game. What is this, Trap Team? $13 for a Wolfgang is an absolute steal. Yep, it's official, guys. I've been playing the wrong game the entire time. It turns out that this is a Trap Team, where it soft locks a lot, and you get screwed over 10 minutes into your run. Imagine if this was my speedrun, though. Imagine after 3.5 hours of speedrunning, I got stuck by this on world record pace. That wouldn't even be a Trap Team moment, that would be a bruh moment. Yeah, so let's just head out for Woodborough without further ado. We're going to take this guy off of Portals, then we can replace it with Fire Charge instead. Really want to get these charge combinations out of the way, so then I know I no longer need to use the charge bottom half, you see. What would you do if you saw me getting bullied? What would you do, Ignite? I'd ask the bullies politely to stop. Now, the main thing really is that, as horrible as it is, sometimes you do have to just be passive in those situations. You can't get yourself involved because all of a sudden it's you who's the one who's being bullied. You know, how are you going to help other people if you can't help yourself, for lack of a better way of putting it? Anyway, we seem to have real luck here, so let's do some score mode challenges for some alternate levels that we haven't tackled yet. Levels like for Rampart Ruins, which if I remember to actually press yes to, we will go to. But first things first, I gotta press yes. Werewolf and Bad Juju for €4 each. Now that, my friend, is a steal. Who did you have to rob to get the deal on that? I found a majority of minis for great prices. I only couldn't find Breeze, but otherwise I found the rest. Ah, good for you. Minis can tend to have great prices, unless your name is Breeze, that is, because Breeze is it's a pretty big problem, shall we put it. Either way, air element. Chompy Rustbud, eh? I'm trying to think of what air elements I haven't done yet. Don't think I've done Freeze Jet yet, so we'll do that one. In fact, I don't think I've done Freeze Ranger either, so we'll do Freeze Ranger alternatively, just because I saw the Range Bottom half before I saw the Jet Bottom half. Oh yeah, Painardo is insane. Most of the Imaginative Senseis are. Even for Wave 1 characters, like Ambush, still goes for a pretty insane price. Purely because some of those characters, like if you didn't get them during the first wave, you didn't get them because they simply just didn't restock them. Like, ever. That happens sometimes. Like, characters like Hoodsicle never got a restock, so he is ridiculously expensive. It's basically $50 for a Hoodsicle and $85 for a steel-plated Hoodsicle, which is a massive insult to injury because steel-plated Hoodsicle looks like garbage. Like, seriously, of all of the shades of green they could have chose, they had to choose the ugliest one, didn't they? Like, what were they thinking for that shade of green? What were they thinking? I want to know. Anyway, we are going to have one hell of an interesting combination here. We are going to have ourselves a little bit of Trap Zone. Told you this was going to be an interesting one. I didn't actually know the Hoodsickle's variant was cheaper in C8 than regular one, because I only looked at the highest most prices and Hoodsickle wasn't either of them. I didn't actually wind up seeing how expensive Hoodsickles are on the site.
Skylanders of the fire.
But say, the fact that it did, even, I did for top 10 most expensive Skylander items on CEX, and the lowest one on there was £75. So what does that say about the demand for this franchise? It goes to show that the demand is still there. Okay, we're going to grab that money, because that's more score for our score mode challenge. Come on, game, spawn me there. You didn't spawn me there, that was rude. Oh, come on, now I got... Oh, man, this is lame! So lame. So much so that I'm shouting about it, in fact. 25 to 22. In all honesty, though, not a bad deal. I've seen worse, especially on eBay. On eBay, I saw someone trying to sell Hoodsickle, brand new in box, for about £85. It was truly ridiculous. Got him. Okay, let's get that multiplier. Boom! Come to Papa. I'm gonna order Gilbert and something in now. Yes, that's a good plan. Get them while you can. Oh yeah, I knew I had a zoomy thing. Love having a zoomy thing. The zoomy thing is good fun.
Skylanders of the life element.
Okay, let's do a little bit then of a Gorilla Zone instead. It's been a while since I've used the Gorilla top half, and someone was requesting it earlier.
If there's a drill, there's a way.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's take down some fools. Okay, there we go. Wow, this guy is good. I mean, I give this guy a lot of shit when I shouldn't, because this guy is good. Drillbot is better than Flameslinger. I agree. I think he is indeed, purely because his design is epic, his gameplay is epic. Apologies for that little burp right there. Not sure how well it picked up on mic, but still, that's what happens when you speak for an hour straight. And yes, I couldn't agree more. Drillbot is a very good Skylander. That's not to say Flameslinger isn't. Flameslinger is another one of my absolute all-time favourites, because Flameslinger 2 is very good. In fact, that's put it mildly. Flameslinger is more than good. I should really find an upgrade pod and get this zone upgraded. That would be ideal. Luckily, Gorilla has plenty of money to go around for it. Oh yeah, my opinions are correct, that's how it works. Anyone who has an opinion that is different to mine, well, their opinion is automatically wrong, because that's just how opinions work. Magnet Charge is excellent. I love the fact that you can just pick up an enemy with his magnet gun and then just yeet him off the edge. Instant kill. It's so lazy, and I bloody love it. I don't just love it, I bloody love it. Exactly, opinions don't exist, it's just whatever I say is the fact of the matter. You know, how could there possibly be opinions when, you know, there is a right and a wrong answer to things? You know, when something is either right or wrong, it's factual. An opinion is just something that's subjective, and there's no such thing as subjectivity in this channel, when anything that is subjective and could possibly be subjective, well, doesn't line up with me, then it's wrong, because that's how opinions work. It can be right nor wrong. You heard it first here, folks. And that is off my opinion, which makes it true. Hey, come to me, my Goldie. Don't know why I called it Goldie. It's a fucking shield, that's what it is. Where I got Goldie from, I do not know. Fire! I'm not gonna go that left way. I don't want to. No reason.
Before it's too late. No, on
Mana Charge is better than Fire Kraken. Ooh, is he though? But is he? I would highly disagree with that, purely because I love well-designed Skylanders, and Fire Kraken is one of the best. Fire Kraken's design is so good, man. Kraken Driller? I think that could be an interesting combination. Good old Kraken Driller. Yeah, have some great melee damage as well as some projectiles from the banana turrets. That, of course, Driller can, well, drill into the ground, hence the name. He's a driller, who's a griller? We've got Griller Driller. Fire or lava? I mean, lava's hotter, right? So if I'm pouring out an enemy, surely it would deal more damage. Therefore, of course, I'd go with lava in terms of damage output and efficiency and killing things. Because lava, not many things can survive the touch of lava. And by not many things, I mean nothing at all. Nothing could survive that. Gilbert and Thumplin have been ordered. They're on their way. Sweet. Congratulations, my friend. I hope you enjoyed them as I pick the top path. I don't care what you guys have to say about it. I'm picking this path and that's final. Okay, sweet. We got all that sorted. We love to see it. So the question is, have we done Night Stone yet? Night Stone. Well, first of all, we've actually got to find Night, and then we've got to find where the stone is at. Night Stone, Night Stone. We haven't done any for Night and Earth combinations, to be honest. In fact, we've done barely any for Night. I think we have 5 Night combinations. Is that even including himself? That is including himself. Yes, we have 5 Nights completed. And for, well, we're going to have 6 after this when we swap out for this Night Stone you see before you. That way we have the Earthgate covered and we have the upcoming Undead covered. I have 2 more recruits to my army from a minis lock I plan on starting with. Oh sweet, I wish you luck on that lock. I beat it, and if I can beat it, anyone can beat it. Although I beat it on hard, I have no idea what difficulty you're going to go for. Hopefully it's not Nightmare, because that's basically a Death Wish. You only ever pick Trap Team Nightmare mode when you want to hate yourself. And most of the time I don't want to hate myself, so I don't go with Nightmare mode and Trap Team. Okay, fine, I guess I'll push you. There, game, you happy? Let's push this block into right there. Sweet, you love to see it.
Undisputed success.
Woo! That was a close one right there.
Let's go the distance. Opportunity knocks.
Oh, Wilfred, be careful how you're phrasing that self-promotion there. Guys, check out my channel. I mean, you should, because Wilfred's channel is awesome. But still, you're better off letting me point it out rather than pointing it out yourself. Doing it yourself just sounds kind of, well, rude, really. The camera isn't the best, and I still don't know how to edit, but you'll see it regardless. Oh, is that a threat? Is that a command, is it? Oh, guys, you better, just to be on the safe side, go and subscribe to Wilfred. You don't know what's going to happen otherwise, so I'll do so just to be on the safe side. I mean, it's not exactly going to hurt you, is it, having an awesome channel on your subscription feed? I also do unboxing for Skylanders I get for Christmas. Well, hopefully there'll be plenty of Christmas Skylanders and plenty of awesome videos to consume. But still, though, watch your self-promotion, people. I know I'm lenient on it, but that doesn't give you the excuse to use it just willy-nilly. I have watched Kadekurus, yes. I think his content is hilarious. Why would I not watch it, right? And I'm one of those people who watch it from beginning to end. If I start a video, I watch it all the way through, even when the video is an hour. But with Kadekurus, it never feels like it's an hour long. Like, seriously, those videos just fly by because the pacing and editing is just so fucking perfect. I mean, man, the guy is, he's charismatic, that's for sure. Oh, yes, we made that just in time. We're gonna make this too, told you so.
Skylanders of the Earth element are stronger in this zone.
Ooh, watch out. Yeah, arguing with me about self-promotion after self-promoting your channel is not a good plan. I get what you're saying here though, Wilfred, so don't you worry about it. When is that Trapmaster lock come in? Maybe third retry is the charm? Maybe the third retry is the charm. My fourth attempt overall. At this point, I am losing count. I might just do it in one sitting, actually. We'll see. But for now, I have a 24-hour Trap Team live stream in mind. Yes, 24 hours. We're going to get through the game to complete in total 100% completion. That means all 4 stars on every single story level, all Chaos Doom challenges, all arenas. We'll explore for Academy. You know, everything we can do in 24 hours, we will do it. I might even have enough time left over for, well, who knows what. I'm sure I'll decide at the time. But let's not forget, that's 22 levels, and some of the levels are going to take an hour to complete, so I might not even be able to 100% it in 24 hours, we'll have to wait and see. Flynn, the best pilot in Skylanders. Welcome, my friend. Your channel name certainly is accurate, because that's exactly what Flynn is. Flynn is the best pilot in all of Skylanders. Without a hint of sarcasm or shadow of doubt. If you want to torture yourself with a Skylanders Trap Team 24-hour live stream, yes, the fact that I said it would imply that I want to do it. If I didn't want to do it, then why would I say that I'm doing it, right? Besides, that wouldn't be torture. I love Trap Team. It's my favourite game of all time. If there was any game I could play for 24 hours straight, it would probably be that one. The problem with Night Shift is that his attacks are pretty dull, and his health bar is incredibly low. He's not the most effective in combat because of it, and so he's just not really all that memorable. The only thing good about Night Shift is the fact that his bottom half has the 2 lives. And even then, you can swap out his bottom half for any top half you like. Oh, come on. My timing is not really there today, is it? If your phone's only on 5%, I would highly recommend charging it. You're welcome. You're not going to hear that advice anywhere else, that's for sure.
There's the stone totem that Willowbark was talking about.
For main Skylanders, I want to say for the end of the lock would be Crypt King and Gearshift. Those characters are ones that are the absolute most overpowered for that boss fight. Plus, I want to keep Wallop for Golden Queen, because Wallop is beast at Golden Queen. Then again, Wallop is just beast, period, so he should have no problem. But when it comes to Trap Team, I'm just getting better at the game, so the next time I do it, I should stand a better chance. Keyword here is should. Does not mean, however, that I will. What should happen and what will happen are 2 completely different things, unfortunately. Yeah, get that guy out of here.
Skylanders of the Undead.
Undead, that's where the Knight comes in. Nightstone, baby. Yeah, that is true. Trick Happy does have low health. I find it funny when people criticise Skylanders for one reason, and then the Skylanders they love have that exact same flaw. It's like, oh, I hate Prison Break because he's slow, but I love Crusher. But Crusher 2 is also slow. Like, incredibly. It's why I can't say I hate Prison Break. First of all, because I don't, that would be inaccurate. And second of all, if it was because he was slow, that would be fair enough, because Crusher is slow, and that's one of the main reasons why I hate him. And sure, it's a flaw for Prison Break, that I will admit to, but Prison Break, his design and his gameplay is fantastic. Which path is better for Crypt King? The sword or the bees? Definitely the bees, 100%, without hint of sarcasm or shadow of doubt. The bees allow you to heal when the storm expires. You can also grow it really, really big, and so it hones in on enemies, deals massive damage, and it heals you afterward. That is just plain overkill is what that is. Anyway, how far am I off the objectives? 200,000. The question is, can we get 200,000 in this last combat scenario? Because I really don't want to have to redo this score mode all over again, but unfortunately that is definitely looking to be the case. Because the game hates me, no other reason. Ow, that was pain. Oh sweet, we got him. But whether we're gonna make that oh so glorious 200,000 mark is yet to be seen. It's not looking likely here, folks. I might have to do this level again at a future date. Luckily, that's what we have 3-hour-long streams for now. Yes, getting home and charging it sounds like a good plan. Unfortunately, it seems as though I failed. I failed, and I did so miserably. Exactly, for bees, how fast they rack up damage is phenomenal. One really good Skylander I would recommend for Golden Queen is Bushwhack on his combo path. Fair enough, sounds like he'd be great for the very same reasons as Wallop, mind you. Oh, 2 stars? Who gets 2 stars? How pathetic. Anyway, let's do some... Let's do good to keep this time. And then I'm going to put onto the portal for the very first time one of these adventure pack pieces. Don't you worry, Aiden. Most of my self-insults are just jokes not to be taken seriously. When I say, oh, I'm terrible, I mean that as a joke. Unless I have literally been terrible, I will own up to my mistakes like the absolute champ that I am, because I am a champion, and I'm very humble about it too. Anyway, I believe the final combination for charge was wash, so we are going to tick that right off our list right now. How could I not be excited for Christmas? Christmas is Christmas. That's quite self-explanatory for my levels of excitement. How, you know, I was about to say, how can you not get excited for Christmas? There are reasons why some people may not like Christmas as much as others, which is perfectly okay. You know, not everyone has to like Christmas. Why is Kaboom's damage output so bad? Because Kaboom is just bad. No, not just with his primary, all of his attacks are lame, dull, forgettable, annoying, copycats of other better Skylanders that have similar type attack moves, and plus his health bar is absolute garbage. Most Skylanders at level 1 have more health than him at level 20, and his output, as you said, damage wise is nothing to write home about. So what about that makes Kaboom good? None of it, because he's garbage! I'm exaggerating, of course. Kaboom does have some good qualities. I do enjoy playing as a character, and the design certainly is unique, I'll give it that. He is just not amongst my favourites, shall we put it, which is odd considering he's a fire Skylander.
Twist pick Cyclops.
Exactly there, Christmas, Mr. Troll. I could have put it better if I had typed out the comment myself. Might I just say David Dumped Down. Awesome channel name. What's my favourite starter pack character? Probably Spitfire. I know it's a bit of a generic response because everybody loves Spitfire, but that's with good reason because Spitfire is awesome. How can you not love him? I also really like T-Rex. I really like, well, Trick Happy, Gilgrid. All of the characters from Spyro's mentioned pretty much. Nostalgia alone makes them good in my eyes. Although Spyro certainly is a weak link there if we were to talk about from a gameplay standpoint. From a character standpoint, Spyro is obviously the best because he came from a long history of games that lots of people grew up with, which that in itself is incredible. Oh, I think I need a nice larger score count for this one. Which is what I'm gonna aim to do, baby. Okay, we're not gonna worry with that, actually. We'll just continue on. But yeah, who else do I really like? Oh, I really like Snapshot Food Fight, actually. The Trap Team Starter Pack is great. Sword Force is probably one of the more weak ones, if we're being perfectly honest here. Oh, Dark Wildfire, actually. He probably has to be amongst my favourites, because technically he's a starter pack character, given he was in the Skylanders Trap Team Dark Edition. I mean, the same logic, I guess, could go for Turbocharged Donkey Kong and Hammer Slam Bowser. I love that one as well. You see what I mean? There are just so many great starter pack characters. Like, if you were to ask me off the tip of my tongue, my first natural response, organically, would be Spitfire, but with some greater, more depthful thinking, it would probably be Hammer Slam Bowser or Wildfire. Just any Skylander for Fire Element, just assume they're my favourite because I love the element so much. Double Dare Trick Happy is worth more than $45. Again, the Land Racing Pack was released pretty late into Supercharger's lineup, so they didn't make many versions of it, so the low supply and the high demand makes it a very valuable item. So yes, the Land Racing Pack is really bad as is, but any one of those items, any single one of them, goes for ridiculous prices, whether that's for Land Racing Trophy itself, Double Dare Trick Happy, or for Gold Rusher. You're better off just getting the Power Blue versions and nothing more. It will be a hell of a whole lot cheaper, I can assure you that much. My favourite giant is actually Swarm, not Hothead, which is odd because last time I checked, Swarm isn't from the fire element, now is he? But yeah, Swarm is my favourite giant, purely because unlike all the other giants, he's actually really manoeuvrable and fast-paced in battle. So I thoroughly enjoy his moveset, even though out of all the giants, I would say Swarm probably has one of the weaker designs. You know, odd that a weak design wound up being my favourite gameplay-wise, but that just goes to show you that sometimes design isn't everything. Flameslinger is not overrated. He is the perfect rated, to where I agree he is as good as people say he is, because he is as good as people say he is. It's that simple, really. You don't have Swarm, well, I'd highly recommend him, and he's one of the cheaper characters too, which is great. I can't actually say for Wildfire off the top of my head. Here's the thing, for the Skylanders from Trap Team onward, I don't really know the paths all that well to tell you which is better than the other. Most of the time when I have a path to pick on stream, I'll just ask for chat for it, because the chat knows better than me. That's my main key advice for those of you who are streaming. No matter how well you know these games, no matter how good you are, your chat is better than you. Always remember that, otherwise you're just setting yourself up for failure. How dare you hit me, that's awfully rude, old chap. Boom! Take my ghost ship to the face! Why are we bringing out the power of rainbows? Is it because whirlwind statues in this level, is that why? I mean, it's not a very subtle statue, that one, is it? Boom! Got him! Man, we increased this multiplier very quickly. I'm well proud of me, I am. Oh, we forgot the spin zone from earlier. That would have been a really great way to rack up a lot of really fast points. Keep on forgetting that this is a point-based mode, not a speedrun mode. The more I speedrun, for more points I miss out on. And that is never a good plan, my friends. Okay, sweet. So we know already we haven't done very many night combinations, so let's do ourselves a little bit of don't think we've done Night Buckler yet, so let's do that one, shall we? At least I hope we haven't done this one yet, otherwise I'll just be wasting an opportunity to swap out for a different combination I haven't used yet. Rattle Rouser, that would have been an interesting combination actually. Anyway, we've got to speak with this chick before we could actually be digging shit up. So let's do that. Let's be rescuing some snow rollers. And better yet, get some treasure enemies along the way to increase this score right now. We're going to need it if we want to get an entire 250,000 points. Now that's a lot. Is what that is. But hey, at least now the charge bottom half is done. We can get that out of here. No more charge bottom half for us to worry about. Where is that guy going? Might I ask? Anyway, these guys are going down. All these fools right now. We got him, alright. We got him. Okay, here goes. There's going to be some treasure. Yes, it is, baby. Oh, even more treasure than mind we do, especially since that's going to not only give Night Buckler some treasure to take advantage of, but also, well, increase our multiplier, of course. Oh! Depth perception really betrayed me there. Okay, wait for these platforms to slowly but surely circle round, we shall. Oh, is that what this is? Skylanders Creepypasta. Well, whatever you say, like I said earlier, chat knows best. It's like that song from Tangled, but rather than mother knows best, it's chat knows best. Okay, let's get some of the money. And then kill this fool. Oh yeah, we killed them all right. Consider them got. My favourite sensei is actually Flarewolf. I love his design, I love the fact that he has a massive cannon with a dragon along the side of it. I love his gameplay too, very fast paced, very fun, and it really brings out Flarewolf's wild side. He's a very personality driven character.
Thanks for bringing them back, Skylander.
You know, there are many reasons why I love Flarewolf, but the quintessential element why I love him so much is his design and his overpowered fast paced gameplay. Need I say any more? Short fuse as a mini little boomer. That's actually a pretty cool idea there, Wolfred. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Again, saying this twice, just to put emphasis on the very thing I am repeating. Best path for one, you know, for one where when you're in flight you get to fling out little hard rocks. Or is it the other one? I don't know. Tornado I don't know as well as the other SSA characters, purely because he's newer, he was one of the last ones I got from the collection. And because I don't like him that much, I don't play him that much. I know, surprising that. But I'm pretty sure I prefer the path where you can throw out all of his little tornado chug thingies and then slam on the ground. That tends to be pretty powerful and effective in combat. Favourite Sky Cheers, once again something I couldn't quite comment on, but I do love Blastertrons from the fact that he just initiates Godzilla mode. I think that's cool. That makes me and you both pro, Raymond. Okay, sweet, let's be multiplying. Multiplying like rabbits, people, come on, let's do this thing. Oh yeah, let's go the distance, alright. Well, I'm glad you're excited about night shift here, boss babe. Nice alliteration going on with your name right there. That is just your opinion there, Skylanders Scavenger, but unfortunately, because that opinion isn't the same as mine, it's wrong, because that's how opinions work. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Yes, hello there, boss babe, my friend. Glad to see you, I much appreciate the support. And I also appreciate these multipliers right now. I mean, then again, how can I not? They are multipliers, they are like 3 points for Pete's sake. It would be the same as moaning about a pension. Why would I moan about a pension when it means I get to earn more money for when I retire? You know, there's just no downside to it. Exactly, they don't exist, you know, it's just, it's fact, and the fact of the matter is that Tornado is not good, because I said so, that is what is true, and if you say so otherwise, you are wrong! Because that's how opinions would work if they did exist, but they don't. Yeah, get melting that, boy. Either way, we could jump straight down, or we could come down here and be initiating some platforms. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I have no idea why the screen goes to black there. For some reason, the game just can't quite handle the transition. Apparently. Anyway, let's jump down here and finally get, you know, riding these rainbow rails. Tornado and Prison Break have cool designs, but their gameplay sucks. I couldn't disagree more. Prison Break is awesome! Though I do agree, Tornado's design is very good. You know, when developing for Spyro's Adventure, I feel like the developers definitely, when they started making Tornado, he became one of their favourites. How could you not love a frickin' turtle riding a tornado for Pete's sake that's called Tornado of all things? How can you not adore that? It's just so adorable is what it is. And Blades. Blades is a pretty lame name for a pretty awesome character. Like, seriously, you know you've made an awesome Skylander. When to critique it, I need to go to the name of all things. Yeah, Truex would be a high recommendation of mine. He's a starter pack giant for a reason. He's really great at introducing games mechanics to you, as well as just being good in general. You know, he's so good that it makes you want to buy other Skylanders because you think they're as good as them. Because most of the time they're not. Truex is one of the best. But sometimes they can be even better, like Flashwing, who's an absolute beast. Ow, how dare you hit me? That's just awfully rude, old chap. I can't believe you've done this. But at least now the Ice Gear Golem has been dealt with. Yeah, get those guys out of here as we for the furnace. I don't like Torch. How can you not like Torch? She's so overpowered. She is, dare I say, just if it broken. Sugar is a pretty good choice. I can respect that. Skylanders Eon can like whoever he wants to. I do know that Skylanders Eon has hit 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if that was recent or whatnot, but big congratulations to him even. He absolutely deserves it. I'm actually pretty close to 2,000 subscribers, which definitely blows my mind. You know, words just truly cannot express my gratitude for you guys, and I'm saying this a lot just to really emphasize it, more so than usual. Now, it's nothing to do with the fact that I have nothing more to say. Of course I have so much to say, I could just blabber on all day. You hear me now? I'm blubbering, ain't I? You don't have any of the cores after Swap Force? Well, that's rough. I would recommend you getting some of them, because some of the Trap Team cores, despite being overshadowed by the Trackmasters, are amazing. Chopper, Blades, Fist Bump, Torch, Echo, they're all good. In fact, I can't really think of any Trap Team cores I dislike. They're all that good, mind you. They absolutely nailed it with the Trap Team cores. Oh! Those guys just gone and committed Sudoku. Well, okay then. Even Rocky Roll I like to a certain extent. Sure, he's one of the weaker side of the Trap Team cores, but there's still perfectly likeable things about him. His design, for one. Anyway, let's do this gate just to be on the safe side, and let's also find out what combinations we haven't done revolving around air and life yet. Free bomb, that'll do.
Can unlock this gate.
Blastermind, OP is the last word I would use to describe him. Blastermind is what we'd call here on the channel hot garbage. It's abysmal just how bad he is. Like, seriously, what developer actually looked at that Skylander and thought, people are gonna like this guy? He is so bad, he is so boring, he is so weak, his design is lame, he's forgettable, he's dull. Just basically, anything that could be bad about a Skylander can be found in Blastermind. He is the epitome of what it means to be a bad Skylander. You know, he is the peak of the worst of what Skylanders has to offer. You don't get any worse than him because he is my least favourite Skylander. That's Blastermind for you. Exactly, he is even worse than Kaboom. Like seriously, if you turn around and say to me, oh, I like this Scarlet and they're better than Blastermind, I'll just think to myself, well, that's no big achievement whatsoever. It is not difficult to be better than Blastermind. If you exist and you're a Skarner, by default you are better than Blastermind. Yeah, well, Ultra number 1 is, you know, spark of controversy in it of itself. You know, Ultra number 1 is an interesting one. I respect the dude. I respect any Skarner's content creator in all honesty. You know, Ultra number 1, he's very stubborn is what he is. There is a point to which stubbornness can be likable, but in Ultra number 1's case, you know, to be brutally honest, I don't like how he claims how wrong you are just for utilising the term lol when it's just a very frequently used term, which is a great way of signifying when you're telling a joke in the comment section. Like, sometimes in comments, tone can be lost, and it's really difficult to tell when someone's joking or being sarcastic. By adding lol, that's when you can tell that they're not being serious. Oh wow, this character's really under-leveled, I'm realising. This is what I get for bringing the wrong free ranger with me. Got him! Oh, we did level up, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, Robot is indeed pretty OP. Luckily, I think we should make the point count on the final combat section alone with this multiplier, mind you. That is so long as Free Bomb can make it there without dying. Easy said and done. Oh, will these guys please just shut up for my own sanity? Haha is my way of showing that I'm being light-hearted. Exactly, dude. LOL is just a really great indication of that. That's personally how I do it. Like, seriously, in my comment section, if I say something that could be perceived as nasty, then you know I'm not being serious when I use the term LOL after I've made a message. If you see that at any point in my comment section, just know that I'm not being serious about what it is I'm saying. Ultra number 1 didn't like Robo, and yet he didn't even have Robo yet. How stupid is that? I mean, yeah, I would recommend actually owning the Skarner before having a finalised opinion on them. You can base a Skarner on a design, but even then you'd say, oh, my top 10 least favourite Skarner designs. You know, you don't need to own the Skarner for something like that, but gameplay-wise, you can't talk about gameplay until you've actually taken advantage of it yourself. Like me, for example, I never bought Marvel's Avengers, but I can tell you for a fact that the gameplay is awful because I played the beta and I hated it. And luckily the beta was free, even though I think with how bad it was, they should have paid me to play that garbage. That's the only way you're going to get me to play Marvel's Avengers. If you pay me, then I'll play the game. Or if I lose a bet or something. And it's such a shame too, because it's the Avengers we're talking about here, and they could make a good game out of it. Big sad. Like, Square Enix really screwed the pooch in that one. Got him! Oh wow, we've already got the triple star score. Now what we need to do is, well, first of all, push these blocks into place, and second of all, continue earning points, I guess. Never have to pay for a Marvel Avengers thanks to Game Pass. Oh, I see, isn't that Xbox? I mean, I do prefer PlayStation, but I must admit, Xbox definitely have like the better subscription service. Like Game Pass, from what I've seen on Xbox, looks really good. Like if I were to buy an Xbox, I would love to take full advantage of that Game Pass right now. It's like what, $1? Well, I want to say it's $1 a month. It's $1 a month startup, isn't it? And then it's more after that. But still, for the price and the amount of downloadable games you get, it sounds so good. Then again, PlayStation Now does have like the Sly games, so that is a big selling point for me, even though I haven't, even though I'm still yet to actually purchase PlayStation Now. I'm gonna head out for today, but before I leave, I want to ask you one final question. Shoot, go for it. Wow, I'm not making a good job out of this, am I? Finally, it's about time. Who is your favourite villain turned sensei? Taekwondo Crow. Note how fast I said that. Because it is obvious. Taekwondo Crow is a freaking legend. He has an awesome variant. Mystic Taekwondo Crow looks fucking awesome. His gameplay is so ridiculously broken and fun. His gameplay... Oh, I've said his gameplay already. What I meant to say is his personality is amazing. It's very investing. I thoroughly enjoy interacting with the character. I thoroughly enjoy annihilating everything on screen with his gameplay. It's just... Taekwondo Crow is the peak of villainy in Skylanders. Taekwondo Crow is incredible, and that's putting it mildly. $15 for a month membership. Oh, I see. I mean, still, that price is decent for the amount of games you get, and being able to download them too, so there's no input lag from having to play the game online, because that's what PlayStation Now does. It makes you stream games. Certain games can be downloaded, but for the most part it is streaming games, which is a shame for very precise platforming, especially like what's found in the Sly Cooper games, for example.
Skylanders of the Earth element are
Earth element, eh? Let's go with Doom Shake. I'm pretty sure I haven't done Doom Shake yet. Pretty sure, anyway. Let's hope I'm not wrong and haven't just assumed that. Otherwise, that's something that made an ass out of you and me.
Another smash hit.
What's your favourite expansion pack exclusive Skylander? Ooh, that's a toughie. From Spyro's Adventure, it's definitely Ghost Roaster. From Swap Force, I prefer Popcorn. From Trap Team, Blades is the best one. Oh, I think overall Blades is the best. But then again, he's not Adventure Pack exclusive. You can also get him in a triple pack alongside Torch and Series 4 Gilgrunt for some reason. Oh, yep, this Shake Bottom half is under upgraded. Sure, it's a good thing I have Doom to carry it for me. Doom Shake. Anyone up for a Doom Shake? Good job playing the best Skylanders game, by the way. What are we talking about me here with Swap Force? Wouldn't exactly call it that. So it's definitely not a bad game, far from it. Yeah, you better get knocked back, you better. Get knocked back some more, you sons of bitches! What can I say? They had it coming, bro. Popcorn also isn't an Adventure Pack exclusive character. Popcorn is. Wind Up did get released in a single pack later on, but Popcorn never did. As far as I remember, Popcorn most certainly is an Adventure Pack exclusive. I could be wrong. Then again, who am I kidding? Of course I'm wrong. I am forgetting the #1 rule of streaming. The chat is always right. Ouch. That was pain. Luckily for me, Doom Shake here has a pretty hefty health bar. Oh wow, Crash the Skies has a pretty big high score. Please take note, this is the one and only time where you will have seen Crash the Skylands do better than me at something. That's never happening ever again. Popcorn, yes, he came out as well as solo pack, but it was rare to find, at least in my area. Oh, I never knew that. I also never even knew that a Skylander named Popcorn existed, to be honest. Popcorn sounds like an epic sound. Can I play with him instead of this Popcorn fella who sounds pretty lame? Like, who would want to play with Popcorn when you can play with Popcorn? Am I right? Yeah, well, good for him. In all honesty, I don't care about getting for biggest scores, I just care about getting for triple stars, which is why it's a massive shame that I failed doing exactly that, my one and only purpose, when going through Rumble Rampart Ruins even, not Rumble Rampart Ruins. Where did Rumble come from? Igniter's best path is, well, in my opinion, it's the Fire Sword path, but either path is great, just because Igniter is great by default.
What am I saying?
Spanish autocorrect sounds pretty bonkers, that's for sure. Don't speak in Spanish in the chat because I will not be able to read it. I know one language and that's English, and even then I just barely know the language. Or should I say, seriously, like, English is my first language and I still don't know how to speak that, let alone anything else. Oh wow, look at all this sweet money and points. Oh, I love money and points. I love it so much. Okay, let's go with some. Let's go with. Oh, I know this will be pretty funny actually. Let's go with a little bit of Hoot Shadow, Hoot Shadow, Hoot Shadow, Hoot Shadow, Hoot Shadow. Actually, Hoot Shadow is an incredibly short figurine. Because the Shadow bottom half is pretty short, the Hoot top half is pretty short. I think this might be the shortest, like, swap combination physically in terms of the toy. It's like the same height as my Countdown.
Look out! We need to put the...
Yeah, I can imagine mixing things up from time to time. You know, I had to study French and Spanish at the same time in school, and that alone was hard enough as it is, because I would always, like, when I did my Spanish lessons, I would accidentally speak French and vice versa. It would be like, Bonjour, miss! I'm looking forward to today's Spanish class, when Bonjour isn't actually Spanish.
Don't worry about me. Happens all the time. Use the pump to fill water balloons to put out these despicable flames.
Hold on, let me go swap him myself. Nope, I'd rather just stick with Hoot Shadow, thank you very much. There's nothing wrong with this guy, nothing wrong whatsoever if you were to ask me. And this is fact we're talking about here, you know, I like the character. It's fact, anyone who disagrees is wrong. Although he is being awfully slow right now. Anyway, I'm coming back here because I really need this multiplier early in the level. Plus I can do that for a nifty little shortcut. Stay, platform, stay! He didn't stay, that was unfortunate. Yep, real short, alright. When are you doing a collab with Skyward Stream? I have done a collab on Skyward Stream's channel for her 10th year anniversary video. You saw her, you saw me on her video for that. But you're right, I think Skyward Stream is an excellent idea. The thing with Skyward Stream is that I forget when she is and isn't uploading, because one time she'll be on a break, then she's uploading again, then she'll be on a break, definitely, and then she'll be back again. You know, she's been very back and forth this year, which is absolutely fine. It's just hard for me to keep track sometimes, given that there are literally hundreds of SkyTubes that I keep on top of. And I mean literally hundreds. There are hundreds out there if you just go looking for them. Mike Nord is doing a stream later, that's pretty awesome. I might be there, we'll have to wait and see. Depends on how late it gets to me. Which is a bit of a rhyme, therefore making me a poet without even knowing it. Ow, that was pain. What do you think about Stream Boom in his Series 2? I think Stream Boom is a pretty fun character. I love the fact that his Series 2 as well even has his self-slingshot on the pose. I think that's really cool.
I don't know what will happen if there's...
Yeah, it's odd. Usually all of us SkyTubers do streams on Saturdays. That's usually Skylanders Day, but this time it seems as though Wednesday has been the most popular day of the week for some reason, right out of the blue. Like, what is it with Wednesday that makes it so stream friendly? I mean, granted, I didn't wake up this morning and watch Hawkeye, episode 4. It was a very good episode, so that put me in a good mood. You know, I haven't particularly been looking forward to Hawkeye. I think it's a bit more dull and less memorable in comparison to other Marvel shows. It's just a bit generic, really. But this last episode was actually really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this 4th episode. Especially with certain reveals that were made. You guys would know what I'm talking about if you've seen the episode. Like, certain reveals, they were incredible. The emotion too, there was lots of just really harsh truths that came out. And it's really where the show is finding its footing, theme-wise, in this episode. Your school was cancelled today because of snow. Well, isn't that something to celebrate? Not only do you get no school, but you also get to spend the day in snow. That's glorious, my friend. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a Gorilla Shadow. Pretty sure I haven't done this combo yet. What swapper is for tallest? I wouldn't know. You just have to take the tallest top half and combine it with the tallest bottom half. Which I think might actually be Gorilla Zone. I mean, Gorilla's pretty tall, Zone's pretty tall. Might be, I'm not too sure. In fact, Stone might be taller, I can't even tell from here. Stink Charger, maybe. I mean, Stink's ninja starters go up pretty high. There is no way Night Shift is the tallest swapper, especially since Night Shift isn't even the tallest top half. So it's a pretty awesome top half. It doesn't snow here in California because it's frickin' dry. That does be how weather works across the planet. You know, you're gonna get some places where they have no snow whatsoever, and other places where it does nothing but snow. Those are what we call extremes. Either way the weather spins, mind you. But wherever weather is extreme, you see a less densely populated area. You know, places like deserts, you don't often see a high population for because it's such an extreme weather condition that not many human beings can survive in, so not many people live there just due to the dangers of it, really. Humans who do live there are humans that have lived there, like, since birth, and are used to it and have the appropriate adaptations to survive in those conditions, pretty much. Healing Elixir. I mean, it heals you. Need I say any more? So of course it's a healing elixir. Though I do also love the hidden treasure because it gives you treasure. Again, quite self-explanatory reason as to why I like that treasure. Cheese. What about cheese exactly? Anyway, that fire right there. I don't know. It must have been some sort of magnet that was pulling me in because I could not seem to resist the fire. Anyway, we should really hurry this up, otherwise the entirety of the 3 hours of this stream is going to be dedicated to this level and this level alone, pretty much.
Nice try. Kind of. Not really.
Haha, Gorilla Shadow bringing in the funnies. We love to hear it, baby. Ow, that was mean. Don't hit me! He hit me! So rude. Oh boy, more trolls to come in, I repeat, more trolls are coming. And they're being absolute trolls about it too! Put it almost up at that point, that was just too perfect an opportunity to pass up that right there. Sonic the Blue Rat. He's a hedgehog. Don't you know anything? I mean, it is part of the name, so it's quite obvious how he is a hedgehog and all that. My least favourite magic item. Not something I can name off the top of my head. I wouldn't say anything magic items are particularly bad. I say maybe the Amber Rain, that one just feels kind of useless really. It doesn't have the highest attack output, it doesn't last very long, it's just not all that original either. It's literally, well, what his name would imply, a rain of anvils. Oh, how exciting, said no one ever. Exactly, you should never, and I mean ever, hit the mighty ignite for fire!
Volunteer fire brigade. I hurried over as soon as I heard. I'm ready to assist. A job like this.
Yeah, take out all of that, baby. Okay, sweet, that's sorted.
There's the first ship, Skylander. Man,
Okay, looks like the Annabelle needs saving. There we are, we saved it alright. Even though, let's be honest, with that ship right there wasn't really much of it left to save.
fire out there. Monkey see, monkey do. Ready the water cannons?
Haha, Kraken Driller's hilarious one-liners coming in clutch right there. I don't know what they're clutching out, but clutch all the same because I said so.
That's the last of it for now. Masterful work, Skylander. You're
Okay, you can consider for Victoria saved.
You must hurry, Quartermaster. The ancient tree spirit is in grave danger.
Oh, I have done a top 10 magic items before. Just look up on YouTube, top 10 magic items ignite with fire, and you should find it. It's a relatively new video, so I'm not going to bother updating it, unlike I am a bunch of my other older top 10s. So yeah, if that's what you're looking for, then you can definitely find it somewhere on YouTube, because I have done it, I can assure you of that much. Anyway, here we go with epic music. Oh, we love epic music. In your opinion, what are the worst Skylanders of each game? As far as Adventurers, Wrecking Ball, Giants, it's a toss-up between Crusher and Sprocket. I think I like Sprocket a little bit more. In fact, I might even like Sprocket more than Thumpack, who's my second least favourite Giant. Swap Force, my least favourite. Probably Slobbertooth. In comparison to everyone else introduced in Swap Force, he's just not nearly as cool, shall we put it. He's just Walmart Bash. Okay, Boom Zone it is. Welcome to the Boom Zone, baby. Traps are magic items. I wouldn't say so. I mean, I guess they somewhat are in the superchargers. You put a trap on the pod in the superchargers and your vehicle gets like an elemental weapon based on a trap, as well as you also get a Sky Stone based on the villain that was currently in the trap. So I guess at least superchargers was trying to do something with traps. Imaginations just kind of like gave up with it. Sprocket is S tier. Said no one ever. But no, honestly, Sprocket and Giants definitely isn't half bad when you get good with her. She's not half bad, I will admit. She did pretty well in the Soul Seekers and really blew away my expectations. That's mostly because they were low to begin with. But in other games, however, you know, Sprocket isn't the greatest. In Swap Force, she dies so quickly and so easily. Especially since enemy attacks deal damage based on your health bar, so Nightmare is guaranteed to take away half your health no matter what. This is just absolute bull honkers is what it is, for a lack of a better way of putting it. Yeah, that's it. These fools, they are going down, baby. In all honesty, there's a lot of level left to go, so we're looking quite likely to get this here points counter that we need, the 250,000 that is. The Tiki Speaker puts a little Tiki in for Skylanders Gaming World, and basically it will hone in on enemies and attack them for you. It actually deals pretty good damage, which is why I like it. Then also it's just a really creative magic item, and it really reminds me of the Tiki Mask from the Crash Bandicoot franchise. I feel like that was what it was subtly trying to reference to. I mean, at the end of the day, when Trap Team came out, they would have started ideas about Imaginators. You know, they would have had the ideas of creating their own Skylanders in the back of their minds, and they would have had talks with executives about Crash Bandicoot being in the future for Skylanders franchise. So no doubt, like, when they made the Tiki Speaker, they had a rough idea that Crash Bandicoot was going to be in a Skylanders game at some point in time. So yeah, so it's probably a subtle reference to foreshadow his return to the franchise, shall we say. Did you not read my second comment? Obviously not, I apologise. Sometimes it's hard for me to get around to every single comment. I don't think we've done Boom Rouser either, so let's do exactly that. Or maybe we have and I just don't know about it. Either way, I'm placing onto Portal whether you like it or not. 500 comments though, that's amazing. Thank you all so much for supporting the stream. Might do even better for my Trap Team 24 hours live stream when I plan on doing that sometime in the near future. And by near future I mean this weekend. It will be happening this weekend. Be sure to come on by and check it out. Best thing about doing it for 24 hours though is that I can get, you know, everyone from around the world to partake. Eventually I will hop into a time zone that will be friendly for at least one audience.
Success is mine.
But greetings, welcome to the stream, Kyle Fuyama. Much appreciate you stopping by, my friend. It's great to see you. Man, a lot of Hex hate right now. I think Hex is pretty good. Ouch, pain, so much of it. Nah, this is fun. I don't know what you're talking about here. Boom Jet, Boom Rouser. Who's this Boom Rouser speaking of? Not the character I'm playing as, I'll tell you that much. This guy even has little miners. Go little miner, get him miner, get him miner, go! Go miner, go! Ah, they just love the miners. Boom, and Big Rock for the win! Oh, don't we all just love the Big Rock? Oh wow, I did not know that the next star was 400,000. That has just made things a lot harder. Like a lot harder. Not that it was easy in the first place.
Skylander, I just received a distress call. Chaos has... Look out for those trolls. They can hit us even from this range.
You see, this is what I love in my comment section. I love that you guys communicate in Spanish right now. It really does go to show for the fact that Skylanders has impacted around the world. That it is popular in all sorts of different cultures and locations.
Well done. Keep up the good work. There's more fires ahead.
Yeah, and it really unites us as Portal Masters too, doesn't it? Oh boy, I need to really shoot these rockets out of the sky before I'm hit by them. Because yeah, no matter where from around the world we are, we all seem to be united by our love for Skylanders, and that in and of itself is incredible to me.
Success is mine. Again.
Stream Boom Soul Gem allows you to clip through enemy gates at the right angle. I did not know that. That's a very interesting glitch. Thanks for sharing, David. I love saying a name like that. It's just so fun.
Jolly good show, Skylander. You saved Forever Spring Village when it's a bit too hot for landing, so I'll drop you off.
I don't know what you're trying to say there, Pro Raymond. Like, Glacius? What is Glacius in English, let alone Spanish? I do know what gracias is. Gracias is thank you in Spanish. I do know basic Spanish.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger.
And by basic Spanish, I mean, hello. I was about to say goodbye, but I was thinking of au revoir, and that's French. Then again, if there's a word in Spanish that's the exact same as the English equivalent, I know that word in Spanish as well. Tacos! Oh, we love some tacos. Unfortunately, it's not a Tuesday, so we're Taco Tuesday free. Big sad, I know. Let there be water! So much water.
target.
Oh, so much treasure, alright. Why would I want to join a cult of any sort, let alone a Jawbreaker cult? Oh, hello there, Judas! Welcome to the stream! I'm so glad to see you, my friend. You help reinforce the fact that Skylanders is popular all around the world. Because you're German and all that. You know, you're German and yet you still love this Skylanders franchise as much as the rest of us. It's always great to see that difference in culture and location.
Definitely a top flight win.
Okay, boom! Destruction, baby! Luckily, I have no bomb chompies to come in and screw me. Like they did with the Light Core Brightness Lock, for example, for those of you who remember that. Oh yeah, this is worldwide stream, alright, we're getting all sorts of different cultures in here, we love to see it. I say that without any sarcasm or shout it out too. Yeah, these guys, they're all going down, they're going down. Okay, sweet, we're slowly but surely edging towards that 400,000 score marker. That is a pretty high, you know, point ceiling right there is what that is. This is a moment where I realised that Uned has been strong this entire time and have just basically refused to switch out. Oh wow, we've almost done all the boom combinations, but we haven't done boom shake yet, and I don't know how, because that seems like it would be an awesome combination. So let's do that, and let's do it now. I haven't watched Team Yumizoom, and I have no interest in watching Team Yumizoom. I have enough things to watch as is, but thanks for the recommendation, I suppose. I am very close to hitting 2K. Thank you so much for noticing, and I really appreciate the support that you guys have shown me getting towards it. It's been an incredible journey this year. To think, okay guys, I was checking my YouTube analytics. I'm sorry, I still cannot speak today, it would seem. But it turns out, this time last year, I had 500 subscribers. Yeah. And look at me now. That alone is incredible to me. Gaining over 1,000 subscribers in a year. I can't thank you guys enough, truly. And the best thing is that I'm still growing. You know, I'm not seeing anything slow down. In fact, December, I've had a really good start. I started December off at about, I was at 1.87k, somewhere around there. And we're at about 1.95 now. So December has had an absolutely rocking start, thanks to you lot. Oh boy, watch out for basically everything. This guy's got to go. Yes, we got him, boys. You'll be in my house, will you? Yeah, that doesn't sound all too good. I am terrified. I'm quivering with fear. Right now, I don't have much time for YouTube or Discord, but I'm planning on making more content again in January, hopefully. I mean, that's absolutely fine. You gotta take priorities up, man. And at the end of the day, Christmas is busy for everyone. Luckily, I have this assignment to finish in December, and then assignment-wise, I'll be finished. Once I return home to Loughborough, I will have work to do, literal work, but I'll be paid for it, so that'll be sweet. Yes, I should definitely upgrade Shake, but luckily for me, I get to take him off a portal now, as well as find out what water scan I should go with. Literally anything wash related will do. I'm trying to think of what would be a good combination to do with wash over here. Wash Driller, that's it, let's go with that then. Where all's foul, wash. Wash and a driller, oh yeah. I still have 4 exams, German exam tomorrow. I see. Well, I wish you luck.
No pain.
Well then, Pinata Enjoyer, if you say you're going to invite me to eat some tacos when I hit 5k, I cannot wait to hit 5k if tacos are involved. That is my target for the end of 22, 5k, which at this rate we might actually hit it, so that is getting me excited. Let's just saying. But no, in all honesty, I am very happy with how the channel's doing, and I couldn't ask for much more. And yet you guys delivered it anyway. You're awesome like that. Anyway, I'm gonna need all the food I can get my hands on right now, and all the shields too. Shield, I need you. Okay, wish me luck, guys, for I am going to need it. And we lost the shield already. That was fast. Now that was a lot of damage. Get out of here, man! Get out of here! Okay, sweet, we took down that guy. Oh boy, we got explodey dudes. I repeat, we got explodey dudes. Oh boy, but they did blow up the other guys, and we love it when they do that. Oh, they blew him up again. We love to see it, baby. Oh, that guy didn't stand a chance right there. I almost feel sorry for the absolute annihilation that one single enemy went through. This fight is hilariously easy and hard, lol. Yeah, if I can get past it, that just goes to show how easy it can be. But on Nightmare mode, on the other hand, this is where I would lose all 16 of the Skylanders I have left. At least swapper-wise, I do have most of the cores left. I think the only cores I don't have left is, I don't have Life or Undead because Luke killed them off in our co-op episode, and we're going to have to do another one of those. That is where true pain shall be realised, when I have to bring on Luke for the secondary co-op episode and he loses even more characters. What's the best path for Buckshot? Again, I wouldn't really know how to answer that. Don't play with Buckshot enough, and he's one of the newest Skylanders, so I haven't even used both of Buckshot's paths, let alone know which one is better for him. Anyway, we can finally put this level to rest. After, of course, we finish this fight, and hopefully don't lose Washilla, because that would be depressing.
Great job, Skylander! The Ancient is safe, but Chaos is trying to escape. We have a chance to stop him for good.
I like the fact that with my warder I can make interesting patterns here, like spirally, or, well, mostly just spirally to be honest.
There's no escaping chaos.
You say that whilst I'm clearly escaping from you. It's you who needs the escape right now, Chaos. Oh yeah, we hit him with the cannons, alright. And now I realise why this level had such a high point ceiling. It's so easy to get points in this section. Remember guys, chat is always right. Chat knows best. How dare you try to shoot me? That's awfully rude, old chap.
You pitiful Skylanders can't escape me now.
Okay, cool, we managed to shoot those just barely in time, but barely counts, fortunately for me. Luckily in Imaginators, you can get gold pretty quickly if you have just an army of magic items and traps and all that. That's how I upgraded most of my senseis, I just kept on putting magic items and traps into the portal. Well, in the traps case it was into the portal, for magic items cases it was on the portal. What I find interesting about the Nintendo Switch version of the game, though, is that they can't, there's no racing. They took it out of that port for some reason. But when you summon in a vehicle, you can instead get like exclusive chests and things, which I find very interesting indeed. With that being said, what we're going to find even more interesting than that is when I place onto the Portal of Power Shipwreck Islands. Well, that is after, of course, having adjusted the game's difficulty to Nightmare. Just for this level, though. This level and this one level only, because I cannot risk losing all my swappers yet. I still have so many in the chart, combinations-wise, to start unlocking. So yeah, here we go. Portal Master. Wrong Portal Master. We want options is what we want. Difficulty, Nightmare mode. Now we want Portal Master. Well, actually, no, we don't. We want to get out of here, so then we can actually play Shipwreck Islands onto the portal. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, I am. I mean, fair enough, Judas. That is a good point. And yet people will do it anyway. If chat is always right, then Igniter sucks. No, not quite. Chat is always right unless they're wrong, and when it comes to having things that don't line up with my exact words, such as Ignite being the best scan ever, then you are wrong, because if opinions were to exist, that is how they'd work. You know, here I am, enforcing the rules, yet again, not making them up. I cannot emphasize this enough. I do not make up the rules, I just enforce them. So we are going to be doing for Shipwreck Islands 200% today. The thing is, I'm the chat. Right now you are, Judas, because you put in the chat a comment which I just read out. That therefore makes you the channel, right? We are going to be relying on cores a lot. Not Whamshell, because he's not a core that came in this game originally. But whenever I can swap out for a core, just assume that I will. So that then I don't put all of the swappers at risk.
Oh, thank goodness. You gotta break that sheep creep's magic staff. And also,
yes, this was supposed to be a bad Star Wars reference. Oh, I get it. Emperor Palpatine, I am for Senate. It's treason then. Why am I grabbing all this treasure like it's score mode still? At first I thought score mode was time attack, then I thought time attack was score mode, then I thought score mode was time attack, then time attack was just regular levels, and now regular levels is score mode. What is this sequence of events? Got him! Okay, here we go. We have several things to worry about, including this chest back here. Oh wait, it's not supposed to venture anymore with the stick jousting. It's swap force. Got to remember that. This is one of the adventure pack levels. That's what this is. It technically is DLC. You would buy an adventure pack and it would give you wind up, it would give you a level piece, which is this right here. Then you also get the Groove Machine and the what was it, Platinum Sheep that also came with it.
Skylanders of the undead element are
undead, hey? Once again, we are going to check combinations quickly just because Rocket Zone is coming up, so we might as well do something like not Rattle Jet, because Rattle is highly upgraded. So have we done Night Zone yet? No, we have not, so let's do that alternatively, so now I don't have to play with really under-upgraded and under-leveled Rattle Shake on Nightmare mode, because that would not be ideal. So now all I gotta do is find Night for its top half, which is easy said and done. Yep, I've heard that suggestion before, good old Rattle Rouser. Yeah, hiding in a blanket fort when it gets cold is definitely sounding like a wise decision on your behalf. You should be proud of the wise decisions you made to get to that point. Anyway, now we have a story score, which we're just going to close immediately and not bother listening to whatsoever in the slightest. Yeah, there you go. That's just the kind of story score I like. A nice, short, sweet, and straight to the point one. Oh, yay, more unskippable cutscenes. Yeah, I do need to upgrade these swappers, don't I? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your healthy dosage of reading there, Judas. I'm not a big reader, personally. But it's a shame because I can definitely respect the power a good book can have over someone and the influence too, but, you know, all of those effects are kind of lost on me. How dare you hit me? That's awfully rude. Boom, they are out of here. Now we can tackle this rocket zone in peace. Okay, here we are. This is one of the harder rocket zones in the game, which makes sense because this is a DLC level that came out later. It came out in like Wave 3 or something, so it makes sense to make it harder because people would have already, you know, bought the game, played the game already. They would have leveled up their characters. They would have got acquainted with the mechanics, and so I think DLC should always be harder than a main game, and that's what most DLCs do. Not always. Watch out for mines that are not mine, to hit that is not in a mine. I just had to say mine like several times in the same sentence because that is what I thought can be the effect right now. Oh yep, Walmart Chompy Mage, alright, just like how Slobbertooth is Walmart Bash. Sheep Mage is Walmart Chompy Mage. Tell you what would have been cool in this level? Seeing actual Chompy Mage. I'm Portal Master rank 45. What's yours, everyone? Yeah, that would be cool to know. Mine is I just hit level 50, I believe, because I'm going through 100% in this. But the highest you can reach is 80, which sucks, because even when you reach level 80, there are still so many stars to collect. There's enough stars for at least 100 Portal Master ranks, and you just can't go that high, so the stars go to waste. Very depressing, in case you can't tell from the tone of my voice alone. Welcome to the stream, Bumble Blaster. Later today, our collaboration is going live, so I cannot wait for that. Definitely be sure to check out our collaboration between myself and Bumble Blaster, everyone. We did the top 10 Skylanders that should have got variants. So yeah, that is a pretty interesting topic, and I'm doing it with a pretty interesting SkyTuber. He did a good job. Yeah, Superchargers has a maximum of 75, unfortunately. And in Superchargers, you also rank up a lot more quickly. Yeah, I can't wait either, Bumble Blaster. It was a great video, and I can't wait to see how people respond to it. The previous one I did with Saving the Scars went over quite well, so I'm hoping the same for this one. Oh, more chomping from your boy Night Zone over here. How dare you hit me? That's awfully rude, old chap, don't you think? Oh, but we are defeating these fools, and we're getting some food for it too, which is exactly what we love to see, baby. Okay, Undead Gate, let's get it on. Opened over here. Undead has definitely been the element of this stream, you could go as far to say. It feels like every other level I'm playing is some sort of Undead Skylander or another. And I have no problems with that whatsoever. This is like my fourth favourite element behind Fire, Earth and Tech in that order from best to worst, because those three elements are phenomenal. All of those elements have the least amount of Skylanders in them that I hate, so therefore they are the best elements. That does be how the best elements work. Ow! That was just mean. Oh, but we're showing them for it. This is why you don't mess with Night Zone. Oh yeah, baby. Anyway, here I am forgetting I don't need to collect every single nook and cranny, because this ain't no score mode no more. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Legendary Igniter. I mean, of course you're enjoying Legendary Igniter. He's ignited. Enjoying him just comes naturally. Plus, his colour palette is awesome. The Legendary attire really suits him. Anyway, turns out we don't even need to fight those guys, so, I won't. I know, right? Genius. So forth is a pretty solid pick for a favourite Skarner right there. Very broken. She can heal between combat sections by just standing still, which makes her even more broken. Oh, looks like we get to do bouncy things all over again. Yay, bouncy things.
Let's go the distance.
Now this level is pretty weird with its visuals. It reminds me of how weird Telescope Tower's got with its visuals, because we just randomly see this whale out of nowhere. Why is this whale here? Why is it so lonely? How did it get here? And why is it just in an infinite loop of tossing up that sheep right there? Hashtag justice for this poor whale over here. He's just out of reach. For whale who is just out of reach. Ooh, I like that. I can make a whole documentary about that one whale alone, for poor fella. And for unsolved mysteries surrounding how he got there and how he got stuck in this infinite loop.
Vortex, gear golem.
Hopefully get in for first 2 Dune books for Christmas, though I already listened to the audio book of the first one. Oh, sweet! I own the first Dune book. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. I look forward to it though. Seems like a good read, especially since it's one of like the biggest sci-fi things ever written. Sci-fi things, yeah, we're just gonna stick with that. Ow! He hit me, that was rude. Oh, I hate these guys, I hate them so much! And here I am forgetting that it's Nightmare mode, because that was the first time I got hit in a while, and I've just lost half my health, and I'm like, what is this health loss right now? Or just his health in general, that took so many hits. When a melee Skarner is over the top, I love the chaos and destruction. Characters like Fist Bump, Wildfire, you know, characters whose moves flow together really well and become really fast-paced. I like it when they're melee, but overall, range is just so much better, purely because you can hit enemies, and you're so far away whilst you're dealing that damage that they can't get close to you, they can't hurt you. You know, ranged characters hit the enemies without being hit themselves. It's glorious, really. Unless you're me, and you just suck at the video game, like I did just there. I got crushed. Would have been funny if that killed off my character. Funny, and also depressing. Okay, here we go. I believe this is for second Wing Sapphire. I believe correctly. In my school for students, we used to have a thing, was being a Skarner you didn't like and exchange them. I got a Pop Forward in exchange of a S. I don't know what Skarner is an S, unfortunately, but that does sound like a pretty cool gig going on there. Never had that at my primary school personally, but one cool primary school story is that one of my friends was so desperate to get rid of his Double Trouble that he literally sold it to me for 50p. And so I wasn't really expecting much from a Skarner, and then I wound up being very pleasantly surprised by him because Double Trouble is an absolute beast. He's so incredibly broken, man. Oh, I'm missing something down here. Yes, I am. Good thing we came back for it, then, isn't it? Bonus mission, that. Sweet. Oh, and now I'm falling down. Not so sweet. Yeah, it sounds that way there, Crystal Azul. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, luckily Giant's chests don't count towards the treasure chest counter, so we'll be fine leaving it behind. Anyway, is this element of the area ever going to change, or is it good? It seems good to me. Here I am saying I'm going to player's cause, and I've effectively shot this entire level with Night Zone thus far. Ouch. Yeah, I really should stop charging that, because that is when I get hit, and we don't want to get hit. That was a lot of chomping. We're practically back up to full health thanks to that healing ability right there. Well, congratulations for completing it then, my friend. Maths is pretty epic. It was definitely my favourite subject going through school. Always look forward to math and science too, but then again, math and science kind of 2 in 2, ain't they? Like, our science is based on math. Without math, you know, the world just simply couldn't exist pretty much. It is a universal language. Like, seriously, people might speak different languages and different cultures, but math always remains the same. Enjoy school whilst it lasts, because trust me, when you grow up and you need to work for a living, you'll wish you was back at school. Watch out for the stomp. I didn't do a great job watching out for it now, did I? Oh, thank heavens at least one of these moves is range, because boy do I need range. Oh, watch out for the vortex thingy. Oh, I need that pie! I need it! I need it! Why won't this guy just die already? Thank you. I always thought maths was universal until I learned that there is a metric system in America. What the hell? Feet? Yeah, that's true. Elsewhere they do measure differently. I mean, America is what? It's foot, it's kilometers, it's weight is pounds. Why do you use pounds for weight? Stone is so much better. Like, seriously? Why couldn't everywhere just use stone? Just saying, it's a way better measuring system. You're welcome. I mean, you could use kilograms or you could use stone. I personally prefer using kilograms, but a lot of Brits use stone as well. Anyway, let's be getting over here and finding out what from the sneak collection we haven't taken full advantage of yet. Shadow-wise, we haven't done Rubble Shadow, so let's do that.
Skylander with us.
Boom, here we are, Rubble Shadow on that portal right there. Feet, yards, pounds, exactly. Yards? Yards? You'd use yards when miles is available. Yards?
Searchlights engaged.
What's funny though is that here in the UK we do actually use yards, but we use yards when it's less than 1 mile. So yards to us, when we start seeing that on things like GPS, it signifies that we're really close to our destination. You know, less than a mile's worth basically. Okay, now we pop some more. Sweet. I love this top-down view. A yard is 3 feet. Yeah, I know how long a yard is. I'm smart like that, you see. And I'm very humble about it too. Funny that there is exam questions of literally just converting. Yep. That was like a 4-mark question in one of my maths exams, which of course I absolutely nailed it. What's funny though is that you don't even need to remember for conversions. Half of the time the exam will just give you for conversion rate and you just have to do the math from there. It's like a gallon is so and so much for litres. If you have this many litres, how many gallons will be left in the truck or whatever? You know, they normally aren't hard questions, it's just multiplication most of the time and ratio, which wasn't my strongest subject, I must be perfectly honest with you. I was always great with fractions and algebra, love me some algebra, which I know sounds sad, but deal with it in the words of mighty, tough work. I just finished college, so I don't want to hear any math in a couple of months until I get a job, so I'm happy to not see numbers anymore. Fair enough, my friend. Fair enough. As I destroy the fortress. Oh, yeah. Apparently I have new sub challenges now. Yay! They also get to heal back up, which is also yay. And jousting my stick back and forth. Yay! Don't get much better than that now, do yous? Oh, that was a lot of extra elemental damage there. Was it elemental damage or was it additional maximum health? I wasn't really paying enough attention. All I know is that it was plus 30, and it looked cool, so of course I was going to wear it. After all, hats are Lego! Okay, let's continue pushing that into place. Sweet, that has been sorted. I don't know, that's just Skylanders logic for you there, Painiata, enjoy it. Skylanders logic for the win. There we go, we push that into place, grab some extra treasure, mostly because I feel like it, no other reason. Oh, I forgot how that's actually done. You gotta go up here and then you jump on this back here. There you are, now that's much more like it, my friends. And here we have yet another golden sheep, our second one. And then we have more of this good stuff. Oh, rubbish game, rubbish! I didn't touch the ground. Yeah, sometimes hitbox for these can get rather janky, so welcome to Jankville right there. What time is the collab coming out? I don't know, later. Once I actually make the thumbnail for it. Hey, it has been edited together. It's actually is on my YouTube studio right now. I just need to actually make the thumbnail, and then it will be as good as gold to go live, mind you. Anyway, let's watch out for this mine. Never mind about that idea. Exactly, that's what it does. It boosts their ego because it's such a great mustache hat indeed. I mean, I can't say no to that hat right there. It's just too glorious. Anyway, let's eat up that pie. Rubble Shadow seems to be enjoying it.
Skylanders of the Earth element.
Well, isn't that convenient? Given that I am of the Earth element. Not that I'm going to fight any of these enemies, because I can bypass them. So, I will. I'm pretty sure I already have the elemental goal. I hope so anyway. Even if I don't, there is an arena coming up, and we're most likely to get it in the arena if any time at all. Okay, once again we go to collection to find out what fire undeads I haven't done yet. Okay, so have I done Night Kraken? Or Rattle Kraken for that, either, so let's do Rattle Kraken. Well, we haven't done Rattle Kraken either for that fact was the word I was looking for. I am trying to get Swap Force for Xbox One. Is it worth it to buy for $39, or should I wait until a better deal? You're not going to get a better deal than that. $39 for an Xbox One copy of Swap Force is an absolute steal.
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone.
It's worth a lot more than that, I can assure you. You know, it's recommended, it's valued at recommended retail price, as in day one, at the very minimum. It gets basically day one prices or higher, which is why I say $39 is an absolute steal. Even £55 isn't half bad, and that's what Bumble Blast is saying. You know, it's so rare and valuable, this pack, that it will go for really high prices, like £55, for example. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, we're getting out of here, alright. We are getting out of here, yeah. Hello there, Wallop Time, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you stopping by, as always. We have Rattle Kraken on the portal right now. We're just, you know, preparing to finish off this level before preparing to finish off the stream. It definitely lived up to its name, because this, my friends, is what you'd call 3 hours of glory. Plus a third hack to boot. I can't speak for everyone while up time, but I can speak for myself, and I am doing great, thank you for asking. Wow, Rattler's really under-upgraded and under-leveled. Definitely should change that, or better yet, go back to Rubble Shadow now that Earth is stronger once more. Yeah, brace for impact, alright. Clearly we didn't see enough of this guy beforehand, so now we get to see, well, even more of him.
Now, watch helplessly as I use my staff to summon the ultimate sheep warrior!
Yep, that's the ultimate sheep warrior, alright.
Well, I guess that spell still needs a little work.
Well then. Honestly though, considering I can't lose any of these Swap Force characters right now, so I can ensure that I get all 256 combinations in order to actually, you know, beat the game to 100%. The fact that I haven't, by some miracle, lost any of said Swap Force combinations is really a sight to behold. I think you guys should be well proud of that. I am. I know that for a fact that I am proud of me. Absolute miracle that we can still achieve 100% completion given that all the swappers are still alive, but that probably won't be for much longer if I'm stupid. Yeah, try and get me from here, why don't you? Oh, he can totally get me from here, can't he? Probably. Oh, he definitely can. Yeah, we're taking, Rubble Shadow? Yeah, what is this glitch? I'm taking him off the portal to hopefully stop with this glitch, as well as not lose Rubble Shadow before I really start to eat my words and Karma bites you back like an absolute bitch. Wow, this is very much not good. Let's try for literal. I was about to say the literal reverse of what he was just doing. I don't think that would be a good decision either. So instead, let's just bring out Spy, because Spy is good, and we'll do some Spy Rouser, which you've probably done already, but I don't much care because I need a good Skylander right now. I mean, Rubble Bomb would have been a good decision if not for the fact that Rubble's health right now is awful. Oh, what do you know? These guys are low on health. Who would have thunk? Wow. Wow. This is why Spy Rise is a good Skylander, guys. This is why. Yeah, see, there was not much I could have done there. The game literally glitched itself out and I almost died for a bloody glitch. I even took my Skylander off the portal like several seconds in advance and it just wasn't swapping, so for a moment, if that death had occurred, I would have called bullshit because of glitch, so it wouldn't have counted. But I'm glad it didn't count anyway, and I could cheat and swap out my Skylander regardless. So am I really one cheating when I'm just trying to compensate myself for a glitch that is out of my control? When it's out of my control, cheating is out of the window too. In my personal opinion, that's how it should be. Well, it's not how it should be, it's how it is. End of story, what I say goes. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Plenty of treasure and dancing sheep. What a sight to behold, indeed. My favourite chase variant, I really like Snow Dash. I really like Halloween Fright Rider. I love the metallic chrome Spyro. I love so many of them. If I had to pick, I think my favourite is Halloween Fright Rider. But still, so many of them look glorious. And they're definitely worth the price tags, for the most part.
Skylanders are the life element.
Life? You're gonna swap out to life that quickly? Okay, do I have any life bomb halves that I haven't used with Spy yet is the question. Okay, there's Spy, and as for the life bomb halves, I've used neither. So, let's go with a previous suggestion and use the bomb half. Which is even better yet, because I believe a sneak zone, a teleport zone is actually what's coming up. So actually, I would be better swapping out instead, for now at least, for Stink Shift. And then we'll swap back to Spy Bomb after the zone has been dealt with. I don't have Snow Dash, I just think she looks incredibly cool. So what's funny about Snow Dash is that she is actually the only Christmas chase variant I don't own. I have Massive December, I have Snowbite Stormblade, and I have Golden Snowflock Prison Break. They didn't make a Christmas chase variant for Sparrow's Adventure and Trap Team, so therefore Snow Dash is the only one that I do not own. Christmas chase variant wise, that is. Ouch, that was pain. I should probably stop doing that. Okay, here's that very teleport zone I was alluding to earlier. Okay, sweet. It was a pretty good job, wasn't it? Ignite First Judas is definitely the PvP I would like to see. No one will want to see that because it would be so one-sided. Judas would just whip my ass, is simply put how easy it would be for him. I'd be basically the equivalent of Swap Force Easy Mode in comparison to his level of skill at these games. And no one wants to be compared to Swap Force Easy Mode, man. Come on, nobody likes that. I wouldn't wish that upon my own worst enemy. There we go, we want it, and we got it. Whatever I want, I get. Apparently. Oh, wallop time! If there's anyone who could beat you at PvP, it is Judas. Then again, if Trap Team did have Nightmare Mode, then Wallop and Wildfire would be so overpowered. I mean, imagine bringing in Trigger Happy and being defeated in literally one combo by Wildfire. Like, Trap Team PvP would be ridiculous because of that. But also, hello there, King of Portals. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping on by, my friend, as I open up this present. Our first of 3 legendary treasures. I hope I haven't missed one. Then again, we also have, for Air Elemental Gate coming up. So one of the legendary treasures is definitely going to be there, I'm pretty sure. And then the other one is actually in this area somewhere.
I'd wait till we ain't seen a lot.
Okay, so collection. What Boom Jet combinations have we done yet? We haven't done Boom Stone, so keep that in mind for the Air Elemental Gate, folks. But I did promise you we'd go back to Spy Bomb, so let's do that for all the 3 seconds that'll last before we get to the inevitable Air Gate. Hey, when I say I'm going to do something, I follow through with it, because I'm a good guy like that. Okay, now we're just going to hold on to this for now whilst we go this way for what I believe is the secondary legendary treasure. We also get some epic music as well. Can't fault that right now. Oh yeah. And there is the very legendary treasure I was alluding to. I mean, what else could it be? I'm pretty sure legendary treasures are the only thing we have to collect. And I was right on that note. receiving what seems to be a bit of a deputy badge. Deputy badge indeed, that was literally its name. Very on the nose, that one. Very on the nose indeed. I do actually own the, it's not actually referred to as the metallic gold stream boom, it's referred to as colour shift stream boom. I know, pretty shocking name for a variant that is clearly a metallic, but that's its name all the same officially, and I own it. It looks awesome. Yes, definitely be sure to get your hellos in there, as well as your goodbyes. We only have 10 minutes left of the stream. The stream will be as good as over once this level is done with, mind you. I mean, fair enough, Judas. I'm pretty sure these are just remixes of previous tracks. Then again, if they remix previous tracks, that just goes to show that the previous tracks had to be good, right? Or if they are original tracks, then in which case they still suck. Okay, without further ado, let's bring out that boomstone we was looking at earlier. Boomstone, baby! On break, what did you miss? Luckily, no deaths. Hopefully that's going to continue into the arena battle, but this is basically saving Skylanders for the last of the stream. The last 10 minutes we're going to do this air elemental gate even. Complete the level and then conclude the stream on that note. Hopefully with triple stars in this level. That's the hope at least. Can't emphasize this enough, you know, repetition for effect and all that. But yeah, this is also where that last legendary treasure we have to get ticked off. Yeah, we're going to get that here. And it's gonna be sweet! Oh, wait for it, and now we go. Oh yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good point you raised there, Crystal Azul. If you had speed to evade Wallop, then he would be no threat whatsoever. Surely this guy's almost dead by now. Oh yes, yes he is, and we even got a achievement thingy there for Boomstone right there. Bad guy, Basher. I like the extra detail how when you complete those achievements it actually gives you the name of the exact swap force combination you're using rather than just Boomjet. It's Boomstone in this case. Really great attention to detail that. Okay, sweet. I'll tell you what would have made people freak out about the Oracle even more though. Like, people freak out about how the Oracle knows the name of your Skylander and it's basically the only level in Skylanders that acknowledges you as such. But what would have been even more crazy is if they managed to do that but with the nicknames for Skylanders as well. Can you imagine how nuts that would be if Oracle was able to pronounce your Skylander's nickname? The only problem with that is that because they don't know what the nickname would be specifically, they couldn't have like the voice actor pronounce all of the different nicknames. They would instead have to do like a letter system, so if you named a Skylander, I don't know, let's just say Rock Dragon like Bash, it would have to probably go R-O-C-K-D-R-A-G-O-N. You know, it'd have to go letter by letter. Once it read the nickname, mind you. Then again, I'm not even sure if the game like can read for nickname value, because that's what it would do for the Oracle. You know, it would just read the code your Skylander is currently emanating, and then it would just say the name attached to it. You know, the name that correlates with that code, for lack of a better way of putting it. I actually like the full damage and supercharges. It adds a lot more risk and reward to the platform, and it makes it more intense and actually a lot more fun. Plus, it's one element of the game where it can actually be challenging, especially in the Bandit Train, where there is a huge reliance on platforming and cocking up. You know, you actually face consequences for. Besides, you don't even take full damage on medium or easier. And on hard, it's so small you can barely even count it as damage. You know, it's only Nightmare mode really where you get consequences for your failures, which is again how it should be done. In one's eyes, those being mine. I don't own a Metallic Gold Wash book, unfortunately. Most variants I do not have, but I do have a lot of chase variants still even, I should say to be specific. Yeah, you guys have just simply put, it's got to go, man. You've got to go. There's just so many of them, and it's annoying. I'm annoyed. Whew, thank God we didn't take damage there. He is killing his own guys, though, and we love to see it. We also love to see just how much range this guy has. Oh, yeah. Oh wow, he's still not dead. Why won't you die already? Just die. I'm not asking too much, am I? Wow, he really isn't dying, is he? Why are you incapable of death? I'm not asking for that much. Yeah, that's true. Boom Check can heal, but only when he's low on health. Which I'd rather not get it to in the first place, to be honest. Okay, sweet, that's finally dealt with. Stone being the most useless bottom, as usual. Yep. Should have gone with a Kraken bottom half, at least that can do something. Altar of Warsheep. Haha, funny pun name. Anyway, objectives-wise, we have everything. Sweet. We just got to make sure we get through this with no lives lost, and that triple star will be ours. Skylanders went for rough and edgy theme in those two games with Chaos committing genocide and almost destroying Earth. Chaos didn't actually kill anyone on Superchargers though. No, at least not on screen anyway, I don't think. You know, he bragged and considered destroying Skylanders, but that was because he was influenced and manipulated by darkness. In the end, he made his own choice through this amazing thing called character development and decided that if anyone was going to conquer Skylanders, it was going to be him. So in the end, he betrayed the darkness and, you know, helped out the heroes, pretty much. Which I wished was the end, but unfortunately the game just had to give us a fake credit sequence, didn't it? They just couldn't help themselves. They had to give us a vehicle section against the darkness. They just had to. Yeah, I hate that boss fight. I hate it so much. Wait, no, all island was destroyed. Good riddance, I hate that level. It had nothing unique to it, so I don't care less if it died or got destroyed or fucking whatever at this point. But is that even canon is the true question we should be asking ourselves. The Dread Yacht got destroyed. Yeah, all of this that I don't know about, all of this off-screen stuff, I think you might be right. Perhaps Chaos did commit genocide. Oh dear. This is what we'd call not good. Oh yeah, I wish the darkness wasn't a vehicle boss fight either, but unfortunately it was, and it sucked. Got him. Boom. Not boom, I lied. Boom. Now that's more like it. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to wisely stay back. Apparently not hit that guy, at least not with those. We can hit him with the airstrike though, so yay! Maybe these little crystal things can hit him too. Apparently they can, still doesn't make this a good bottom half. Got him! I mean, if your superchargers is 5th, then I'll take it. At least it's not the very bottom now, right? Could be worse, quite literally. Superchargers though, still my second favourite. Can't see that changing anytime soon. Ultimately, with ranking of all of my Skylanders games, the only thing that really changes is Spyro's Adventure and Giants, because those two are just so interchangeable for me. One day I'll wake up, Giants is my 3rd favourite. The next day, actually, I think Spyro's Adventure is my 3rd favourite. Just never kind of seems to make my mind up with those ones. Okay, wait, you're way back here, are ya? Well, we got him, alright, we got him. Man, these guys really just don't die, do they? This is going to be a 4-hour long stream at this rate. And this is why I should have gone with Spy Jet or something. Could have had the Spy top half with an air bottom half, but unfortunately that kind of logic was too much to ask for. As was the core logic that I originally said I would go with, and then I didn't. Yeah, sure thing. Whatever you say, Judas. Whatever you say. In case you guys can't tell, Judas's favourite game is Giants. I know it's not incredibly obvious or anything, and he never talks about it, so just thought I would clear that up. You're welcome. Okay, here we go. The second phase is finally done. I've never been more happy to see a second phase done in my entire life. Can I hit him from back here? Oh, that's unfortunate. I actually have to go close to him now. Oh, shit. I'm not very good when it comes to these mines, apparently. Or aiming, for that matter. I have a angle, so I'm just going to use this angle that I have. Or maybe I should just get hit by a mine one more time, and then my next airstrike will bring me some food. Gotta be honest, it's not a terrible plan.
What?
Yep, you can't forget about those ands. They are pretty important ands. Which are canon, apparently. Okay, there you go. Destruction. They got destruction at 5. We love to see it, baby. I'd also love to see some food right now. Game, can we make it happen? Pretty please. I am asking you nicely after all. I mean, this is about as nice as I get asking wise. Okay, you guys have just got to go and get yourselves out of here, boys. Get out of here. Oh yes, food. Ask and you shall receive. We love to see it, baby. These guys have so much health, it's very annoying. I'm annoyed by it, very much annoyed. Now get boomed! Oh, I like that phrase, get boomed. I can see that catching on. Ouch! Food! Glorious food. Yeah, that would be Boom Jet's low health perks. Unfortunately though, just about every enemy that could be here right now is. And it doesn't help that the Vortex Gear Golem was literally in the way, so I could not see that food land. Oh, but now we have 2 pieces of food. Let's go! That was so broken. I will pack up the full health instantaneously. You see now why I love this character. Imaginators and love should not be in the same sentence together. I am kidding, I like the game, don't you worry guys. It's just my least favourite, that's all I have to say about it really. I mean, the gameplay is phenomenal. Gameplay wise, it probably is the best Skylanders game. It's just so much raw fun, and being able to create your characters too is so cool. But then there's also the story, and the NPCs that I hate, and the level design is nothing to write home about neither. It's short. And the cake section. Don't get me started on the... Oh fuck, I forgot there was 2 of them. The thing is that the only problem I have with these enemies is that they take so damn long to defeat. It literally took me 5 minutes to get rid of the last one. What a time waste. I mean, someone telling you to shut up isn't the worst thing they could do. Like, seriously, there are way worse things they can do than just tell you to shut up. Sure, it's not exactly nice, but sometimes people do just want people to shut up. If you were rambling on about absolute nonsense, then maybe, I don't know, for everyone's sanity, perhaps it was best that you shut up. All I'm saying is that it could be worse. Not saying you needed to say it. Definitely ain't justified. But sometimes there's reason behind it, and you gotta look both ways sometimes. That's my advice for you. Always look both ways. Try to find the best in people. You know, only then can people find the best in you. It's a two-way street, pretty much. Oh, I thought one of the golems was dead then. And it wasn't, it was just a stupid enemy that nobody cares about. So I'm happy they're dead too. Anything that's dead, I'm happy about. Yeah, prepare yourselves boys, this is gonna be a long one, this combat section. I hope you guys like Boomstone because you're seeing a lot of him right now. Yes, one of them's dead, and the other one's hitting me. Woo! 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 That was too close. Thank you, game. Thank God for that. Also happy about a dead Boomstone. Oh, it was too close there, Judas. It was too close is what it is. Gotta be cautious of these mines though. Luckily, that's what I have range for. Woo! Oh, we love range. Love it even more when it can actually be used effectively, like actually hitting the person, that is. Like, not even my green thing's locking on this time. Wow. Just when you thought stone could get more useless. The only thing I hate about Imaginators is that they're so much more expensive character-wise. Luckily, I have all of them except for Robo. Yeah, that is really lucky for you, but those of you who bought the Imaginators, like on day one or at recommend retail, sure are much better off now because they're worth so much and they keep going up in price. Like, seriously, even senseis that you wouldn't think are expensive still wind up selling for ridiculous prices. I kind of need Stone to be alive as well, so I can finish off my character charter for all 256 combinations, achieving accolades along the way. But with that being said, let's press the next button. Continue with the stream. Not for much longer, because it's coming to an end. Slowly but surely, that is. Oh, here we are. More Doofus Rufus. Yay! Exactly, dude. Painada, Chompy Mage, either of them, Wildstorm, Robo, they are incredibly expensive. And let's not forget Hoodsicle as well. Hoodsickle's pretty far up there. In my experience, anyway, he's been pretty far up there. But now, with that having been said and done, this stream has come to an end. So I want to thank every single one of you for watching. I can't wait for the future 3-hour-long streams. It's going to be glorious. But until those moments arise, peace!